My daughter wanted to marry Jimmy Santario. Both families forbade it. She said it was like Romeo and Juliet. Who were Romeo and Juliet? Who the hell were those people? Not Sicilians, certainly.
How long's it gonna be?
Papa, we love each other. This is ridiculous. We can't be together because of some stupid war between our families. I love him. Like you loved Mama.
I respected your mother. How do you respect a man from the Santario family?
You judge him without ever even meeting him.
He's a Santario. I don't have to meet him.
Silvio, please talk to him.
Papa, I've heard Jimmy is nothing like his father and his brothers.
Silvio, you're naive. They are dangerous, violent people. Rosemary, you're too young.
I'm older than Mama was when she married you.
We live in the greatest country in the world. You can be anything you want.
All I want is Jimmy Santario. That's all I want. If I can't marry Jimmy, then I'll kill myself. Maybe that's what you want.
Don't ever say that. This life is such a gift.
Dad, let me meet with Jimmy. I mean, maybe I can work things out.
Silvio, you're my hope, my pride. You're my biologist. Where's Rosemary? She's not eating?
She said she's not hungry, Pop.
And she'll stay in her room.
She won't stay there long.
Am I stupid to expect my orders to be obeyed by my children?
You know, Uncle, Jimmy Santario works for your friend Gronvelt in Las Vegas. Now, his family owns half the Xanadu Hotel. You always wanted it. Now it could be part of our family.
I don't sacrifice my daughter for the Xanadu Hotel. I propose many arrangements with the Santario.
If Jimmy and Ro really love each other, it could bring the families together. Could put an end to all the hate.
Silvio, you have a better heart than most people. Don't worry about your sister. She'll suffer for a few months and then she'll be over.
Pop's right. Times are dangerous. Families are getting hurt.
Traders are singing like canaries.
I don't want to waste any lives at this table in a bloody war with the Santario.
So listen to Pop and stay out of it, all right?
Hey, Cupid. Obey our father.
I should have wiped them out before, all of the Santario, before these two lovers ever met.
Took courage, Silvio, to come here against Papa's will.
I'll do anything I can to help you. You know that.
What I want to say is that I really love your sister. I love her more than anything in this world.
She's the only one who can convince Papa to listen to you.
My father doesn't trust the Santario. I mean, he says he's tried many times to make peace with your family.
Silvio.
Ro, let me say this. Now, he's offered many proposals that would divide up the power.
Come on, man. Your father, my father. They're old men. Everything to them's a war.
It's the Sicilian thing. Ancient quarrels.
We can work this out. We're young, man. We see things differently. Look, I own half of the Xanadu Hotel in Las Vegas. Now, I can give Rosemary anything she wants. A beautiful home, clothing.
Babies.
Many babies. We're gonna have a good life. Plenty for everybody.
What about your brothers?
My brothers, they understand. They've met Rosemary. They love her almost as much as I do. It's just my father.
Nothing is gonna keep us apart, Silvio.
I hear you. Look, Jimmy, I'm glad we met.
Me too, man. Now, our fathers will stop fighting once they get their hands on their first grandson, huh?
Everything's gonna be okay. Dad'll listen to me.
That's him. Silvio. The youngest.
The bitch screws Jimmy, the Clericuzio screw us. Smoke 'em. For Napoli.
Dominic, words are so difficult.
I know, Virginia, Sophia.
He was such a good boy. Such a kind, thoughtful boy.
Very intelligent, too.
He was going to Columbia University, a biologist. Can you believe that? A son of mine, a biologist.
The Santario think they can deceive us by taking his watch and stealing his wallet.
Jojo. You're a good friend, Virginia. You and your wife, all kinds of food here. You must eat. Thank you, Sophia. We do not hang out our dirty laundry in public.
The Balazzos are our friends. They should know what really happened and who did this.
Jimmy Santario showed up. He came unarmed and unguarded. He asks for a private audience.
Yeah, well, you let Jimmy Santario have his private audience at the bottom of the ocean.
No. I will see him.
Clericuzio, I place my life in your hands if you think the Santario are responsible for this. I talked to my father. He gave no such order.
They had nothing to do with it, Papa. Nothing.
My father, he said that he will reconsider all your proposals. And he also gave me permission to marry your daughter.
Rosemary, you have my permission to marry, but not in this house. Nor will any of my family be present. Tell your father we'll sit down together and discuss business after the marriage.
Thank you. Thank you, Don Clericuzio. I understand. The wedding will be at Palm Springs house in 1 month.
So quickly after this?
I'm pregnant, Daddy.
My little girl. So young.
We're gonna name him Silvio.
Yes, that's good.
Oh, please come to my wedding.
Forgive me, I can't do that. Don't ask me.
Somebody has to come. Somebody has to give me away.
Pippi will represent the family at the wedding. He's my nephew. He'll dance. Pippi loves to dance.
I'll be there. And if Jimmy doesn't show up, we'll run off together.
Thank you. I'm gonna go dance with Pippi.
Rosemary,
My
here's a
turn.
girl for me. If I'd have known that my baby cousin was gonna grow up to look like this, no.
You'll bring the families together, won't you, Pippi?
Leave it to me. Rosemary! It's a beautiful wedding done, Zentario.
Our two families must embrace, like those two young people are. I bless you for coming. You can wheel me away now.
It's okay. Pippi's watching them dance.
There's nothing here but the watches.
There's nothing in the bathroom. Gino says the rental car is clean. Pippi says he wants to meet us at the party, so he can give his gifts to the family.
He can keep his gifts. I don't need a watch from the Scungili, even if it is worth $5 grand.
Once a king, always a king. Once a knight, that's enough.
Okay, it's time. Here. Who's gonna be next? You ready? You're next, Pippi. Good night, everyone.
Hey, what do you want?
I'm with the caterer, here to pick up the generator.
This late? It's 2 a.m.
Look, I got a problem. I got a gig in Riverside, and I have to be there in the morning.
For your brother Jimmy, something silk for the bedroom.
Take it up to him right now.
It's too late. From what I could hear, Jimmy and Rosemary are already on their third round.
It's a beautiful watch, Pippi. I'll wear it with pride.
Walk upstairs. In the bedroom. We gotta move fast. Let's go.
Not here. Outside.
It's a joke. They're playing a joke. Don't leave me. No, don't leave me. Don't.
Outside.
Pippi. Giorgio. Petey, Vincent, what is this? Don't be crazy. Please don't do anything crazy. Pippi. Pippi, no! Please! No, Pippi, please! No! God,
How many men do you remember? And their faces covered.
Yes.
Do you have any idea as to the identity of these men? You don't need to be afraid. We'll protect you. Your father wasn't at that wedding. Why is that? But your cousin, Joseph Delano, wasn't he there?
He got the bridal bouquet. Then he left.
We need your cooperation. We're gonna make an appointment for you to come downtown. I think it's gonna be easier for you there than here in your father's house. One more thing. Do you have any idea why you were spared, Mrs. Santario?
I'm sending you to Sicily for your protection. Carla will help you pack.
I'm your daughter. Silvio was my brother. I will never betray you.
The government, with all its resources, they can make you say things you don't mean. Rosemary, it'll be better for you if you use the Claricuzio name. Better for your son, too.
My son? What makes you think it's a boy?
I don't want him to be cursed with the Santario name.
So what do I tell my son? That he's a bastard?
He's a Claricuzio. That's all that matters. What if the Santario hadn't killed Silvio? It didn't matter. The act reeked of their stupidity, which would endanger us in the future. We would only have to fight them at another time. Be aware, the world is what it is, and you are what you are.
Pippi, welcome to the Xanadu. Sit down, please. Teddy, Pour some champagne for Mr. Delaney.
Yes, sir. So what do you think of the show?
Most beautiful girls in the world.
That's right. And which one do you want?
I didn't come to Las Vegas to get laid, Mr. Groville.
Hippie, who do you think you're talking? I've entertained governors, mayors, doctors, congressmen. They all want to get laid. Everybody wants to get laid, right? How about that beauty on the end? Vanessa. She's a real sheriff. And she tells some stimulating stories. Or does the Clara Cuzio want them all? Everything.
No. No, Mr. Groville. The Clericuzio don't want your hotel. Only the 49% formerly owned by the Santario. We want you to retain your 51%.
The Don is generous.
The Don values your expertise. We only ask for our cut. You'll continue to run the hotel, only under our protection. Your headliner, what's her story?
You chose the one girl I can't get for you. She's working her way through the University of Nevada. And she's not interested in men. Or women either.
I'll be dancing with her before midnight.
You're very sure of yourself.
I'm a hell of a dancer.
You know, it's late. I have to write a report.
What kind of report?
A poet? Federico Garcia Lorca. Green. How much I want you green. Green wind, green boughs, ship on the sea, horse on the mountain.
Is that what they teach you at the University of Nevada? What good is that stuff gonna do you?
I'm gonna be a teacher someday.
Oh, well, you don't look like any teacher I ever had. I only had nuns. You ever been in one of Gronvelt's private villas before?
No. Doesn't even seem like Vegas. So secluded. No neon lights, no traffic, no people. Just palm trees and stars and black, black sky.
Is that the Lorca guy?
No. It's Jessup. That's my last name.
I love to hear you talk. You talk like a poem. Hey, let's go inside. I'll show you around.
I told you, I have a report.
Come on, give you a tour. It's beautiful. Marble floors, silk on the walls.
You know, all that stuff doesn't impress me, Mr. Delana. Anyway, I'm not gonna sleep with you if that's what you're thinking.
I don't want you to sleep with me. Till we're married.
How old is the bride?
The bride is 22.
She's been on her own ever since she was a little girl. She's putting her way through school. Straight A student. Did I mention she was a straight A student?
A shell girl?
A dancer.
You know, that's a big difference, Uncle. None of that teen A stuff.
Pippi.
Well, it's true. You got talent. You don't need to take your clothes off. Not like she has to anymore.
You think your wife will be happy living in the enclave?
Enclave.
Well, see, the Clericuzio family controls all the real estate in a 40 square block area of the Bronx. I'm sort of like the, well, I take care of it, kind of like the mayor.
You see, Aileen, it's just that my father's concerned you'll feel out of place in the enclave. It's a restricted area. I mean, there's not even a Chinese restaurant.
Pippi should have consulted me. A marriage between two people have nothing in common.
No, wait, we have a lot in common, Uncle. We're in love with each other. You wanted me to get married, settle down.
Not without my permission.
And not to someone you only knew for a week. Not to a showgirl.
Excuse me. I don't have to take this.
Oh, wait a
I'd
minute.
like to go, Pippi.
Wait a minute.
No, I think we should leave.
You can't just leave.
Sit down. Sit down.
It's okay, Pippi. You see, the Don's already arranged for your wedding present. We have here the deed to your new home and ownership in a collection agency.
In Las Vegas?
It's over $100,000 a year income plus other benefits. It's a promotion, Pippi.
What, in Las Vegas?
It's a beautiful home with a swimming pool, the works. It's a lot nicer than anything you find in the Bronx, I assure you.
We appreciate all you've done. Nothing can change that. Welcome into the family.
All right, let's drink to Las Vegas, huh?
Wait till you see the inside.
Oh, Pippi, it's beautiful.
Here we go.
Oh.
Nice, huh? Tasteful. I told the decorator, no shag carpets and nothing gold.
Well, I mean, it's nice. I would have liked to have picked things out myself.
Hey, it's all free, gravy.
No, I'm sure there's a price. Oh, Pippi, it's way more than we need. I mean, if you think of all the people in this world who don't even have a roof over their
That's
head.
what I love about you. Always worrying about the loose.
I'm serious.
Well, you're too serious, but I still love you.
Oh, Pippi.
Shut up and let's dance. Twisted, baby.
Papa does great with it, like a gate with it. He loses weight with his head down. He goes to. She goes.
I love you.
And he goes fast.
Yeah. Right.
Who's that?
Go back to sleep.
Where are you going? It's almost 3 o'clock.
Miami. I'll be back in a few days.
Miami?
It's just business, baby. Nothing for you to think about.
Honey, what are you doing? What is that?
Nothing. It's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing? That's a gun.
Hey, come on now. Don't get nervous. It's just because of my collection business. I'm going to be carrying some big numbers. It's for protection. But I'm going to bring you back a big surprise.
I think I'm the one with the big surprise. I think I got pregnant on our wedding night.
You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I wasn't sure. Honey, do you have to leave tomorrow? I have a doctor's appointment.
No, I have to. Oh, honey, but I'll make it up to you. I promise when I get back. Oh, my God. I'm going to be a father.
Honey, I'm scared. I just wish you wouldn't take the gun.
Dante and Crucifisso, do you believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting?
I brought my daughter back from Sicily in time for baby Dante to be born on American soil. Who knows? Someday he could be president of the United States. I had dreams for the little boy.
Dante, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
We baptized another baby that Palm Sunday in a private chapel. Pippi's son,
Crucifisso, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Both boys were very brave. They didn't flinch when struck with holy water.
I wanted to speak to you before the christening party begins. We've survived the Centennial War. It's taken its toll. It's not enough to survive. We have to take the next step. On the surface, it might look like we're relinquishing our power. But I plan for the family name and fortune to grow. 20, 30 years from now, we'll all disappear into the lawful world and enjoy our wealth without fear. Georgia will be my successor. Now, he and Vinny will no longer take part in any plans that involve danger.
Pippi, I love you like my own. We have much work to do. You are my Bruglione in the West, my collector. You will also look after our interest in the Xanadu Hotel. You'll remain the family hammer, my executioner.
Vinny, I used to worry when I'd catch you making pies. But I was wrong. I'm about to decide your destiny and set you on your true path. You will go to Italy and study with the great chefs.
What are they going to teach me that my mother didn't?
You think your pastry is as good as your mother's? You'll open the finest restaurant in New York. And Petey, now that Pippi is in Las Vegas, you'll be the mayor of the Bronx Enclave. You'll supply soldiers for the family.
So then we'll keep the enclave?
We must always preserve our army, our protection. We hope someday to be saints, not martyrs.
Both good-looking boys.
Declare the Cusio blood.
I'm banking on the day gambling will become legal in all of the United States. I may not live to see it, but what a world for my children. Dante there may be the equal of a Renaissance prince, patron of arts, respectable in his books.
Up before you get too carried away. The heads of the 10 families are waiting in the music room.
Virginia, how are your knees? Huh?
How's the back? It's how when you get older.
Yeah, well, you gotta consider the alternative. Anyway, look at you. You keep all of your hair. What? I don't want to keep you all from your own families on Sunday, so why don't you sit? And I'll be as quick as I can. Right? This is my proposal. I retire from all interests with the exception of gambling. I give to my old friend Virginio Balazzo here my New York activities. He will form his own family independent of the Claracuzio. He will pay a tribute of 10%. In the rest of the country, I yield all of my interest in the unions, transportation, alcohol, tobacco, and drugs to your families. In return, I ask that you let me handle your earnings.
Now, your assets will be safely held and made available to you at all times. You will also have our access to the law.
And you don't have to worry about the government tracking down your money. For that, just wet my beak. I ask only for a 5% commission.
The Claracuzio family is like the Holy Church for many of us throughout the country. And Don Domenico Claracuzio is the Pope. After the Santario affair, he could have declared war on some of you families, but instead he chose to make peace. I, for one, am overcome. You change our life.
I hope for the better, Virginia.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Dante Claracuzio. Beautiful name. Why not Silvio, like you said?
Dante seemed more fitting. The world is hell and he has to live in it.
Listen, Rosemary, we were always very close.
Your wife is Protestant. How'd you get her to agree to all this?
She loves me. She wants to please me.
Such a religious name. Crucifixion.
After your grandfather, to please the Don.
And we all must please the Don. Are you waiting for me to thank you for my life?
Your life was never in any danger. Forget the past. We have happy lives ahead of us.
I will keep my mouth shut. But my life will never be happy.
Scusa. Come on, Rosemary. Let's take a picture of little Dante. Come on.
Look, there's Daddy. Here he comes.
I would like to ask my gorgeous wife for this dance.
Pippi.
No. Sophia will hold our handsome son. You will come dance with me.
Oh, Pippi, stop.
What, you think these people don't have eyes? Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that head, that skin, that body.
Pippi.
And she's all mine.
Pippi feels that by sending him to Vegas, you stripped him of some of his power. Maybe you should reconsider. He has served the family well.
A faithful soldier, but he stays in Vegas with a chauffeur.
You have to admit, Pop, they are excellent dancers.
They can't dance forever. The dance lasted longer than I thought. 10 years. Crocifisso was a fine young boy, and there was a daughter, Claudia. But Naylene wasn't raised for the life. She questioned when she should have been silent. She probed when she should have ignored. She wanted to know more when happiness can only come from knowing less.
I knew that'd be snow.
Hey, Benny Duo!
Hey, you beat your record.
Made it 4.5 hours
Hey,
flat.
look, yeah, he drives too fast.
Hey, kids, does Daddy drive too fast?
Only about 100 miles an hour. He was not.
He was too while you're sleeping.
Pippi.
You little twerps ratting out on your father! Come here, you! Come over here! Come here! Come here! I'll show you who's driving too fast. I'll show you who's driving too fast. Whoa!
7 G's. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, some numbers like 7 come up more often than others. See, there's 6 ways to roll a 7 from 36 possible combinations on the dice. So on your first move, you'll most likely land on chance.
Honey, just let them play the game. You're taking all the fun out of it.
I'm just teaching them something.
Yeah, gambling.
I just think they're gonna get a whole lot more out of learning the odds than learning poetry.
My turn. No, it's mine.
Ignorante!
Hey, Pippi, don't! You don't teach someone to stop hitting by hitting them.
All right. Every time you hit your sister, I'm gonna give her $1. All right, let's go. Okay. Another $1. Sister's gonna get rich at this rate.
It isn't fair! Pippi!
All right. Never show your anger. Tell nothing of yourself.
God, why can't you just explain it simply? A man never hits a woman.
That's right. As much as he might want to. Okay, everything's fine. Go ahead, set up the board. Hey, put it down.
I'm at a good part.
Come on, babe, don't read now.
It's nothing.
What is it, you hate me?
I just don't know who you are sometimes.
Well, if you shut off that light, I'll show you who I am. Come on, babe, let me show you.
I don't want you to take him hunting.
Oh, come on, Naylene. Every father takes his kid hunting. It's part of growing up. What do you want him to be, a sissy boy? A sissy boy book reader?
Sometimes I'm afraid of you, Pippi. I'm afraid of what you might turn him into.
Look, for 100th time, he's not gonna fire a gun. All right, Dad, rest it on the log. And the bullet's gonna drop. So aim about an inch above his spine. Ready? Now.
Yes! All right! You got him, buddy boy!
Just want to get the entrails out. Hang him up, let it bleed. Hey, what, are you squeamish? It's only blood. Get used to it.
I'm not squeamish. I was just thinking about the deer.
Yeah, well, it's always sad when something dies, but, you know, sometimes it's kill or be killed.
Right, Dad. Killed by a deer.
What are you, comedian? Go on. Throw a little surprise party for the son of a bitch. He's a swimmer. We'll let him do his laps first.
Dad,
Hey, you should be in bed.
is that your deer rifle?
You know what it is.
It's an AR-15 semi-automatic.
Smart kid, huh? Hey, listen. I didn't want to wake your mother. So, why don't you tell her I had to leave, okay? Benny's gonna drive me to Reno to catch the company plane.
When are you gonna come back?
Well, I don't know. But maybe I can meet up with you all in Vegas. Okay? Now what? You talk to your mom so she doesn't get too pissed.
Can I come with you?
Hey, I'm leaving you in charge. You're my man.
Come on, we better be going.
Yeah. Next time.
I love you, Dad.
Dante, it's important for you to know your heritage, where you came from. Italy. The boot of Italy. And right off the toe is...
Sicily.
Sicily. Here, Catania. That's where I was born. One of 13 children. I defied the unlucky number. I survived. 7 of my brothers and sisters died before they were 2 years old. You know, life was difficult to grasp onto. When my mother died, I slept with my father and 2 brothers on a little straw mattress. Every morning I'd get up before light, make my father his coffee before he went off to work at a printing plant. One morning, I couldn't wake him. I think he died of a broken spirit. And hard work.
What about my father?
Also a Clericuzio. Your mother met him when she was there on vacation. A distant cousin. They fell very much in love. He was killed in a fishing accident.
Dante, it's time for bed.
But Mom, Grandfather was just telling me about Dad.
I said it's time for bed.
Very clever boy, my Dante. Hmm? Good night, Rosemary.
If you say so, Papa.
One day I'm going to Sicily. Grandfather promised. I'll go to the house where he was born. Only one tiny room. And look, now he has so many.
Dante, don't listen to him. I told you that.
But I love him.
I loved him too, and I trusted him. Your grandfather is a liar. He lied about your father. Your father wasn't some distant cousin. He didn't live in Sicily. This is your father. This is Jimmy. Jimmy Santario. I loved him. And your grandfather had him killed on our wedding night.
No, Mom.
They thought they were so clever with their masks and their special clothes. But I knew who they were. My own brothers.
Your uncles.
They stood there and they waited for the order.
It's not true. My uncles wouldn't hurt you, and Grandfather would have killed him if they did.
Your grandfather gave the order. Don't you ever tell anyone I told you this. And I tell you for your own good. Don't ever trust them. Because to them, you will always be a Santario.
Watch this, Pippi. This is really cute. But I recognized that scam immediately as soon as I saw the daily reports. I mean, his markers were high even for one of Roberta's junkets.
Where's the stick? Where's the box man?
I know where they are now. They're out in the street. And they'll never work in this town again. You see these photos? These are his customers. All phony identities. They were having a picnic, and they stuck me for almost $1 million.
What made him think that he can get away with it?
He's gonna try to convince you he's an innocent victim.
Well, he's not gonna convince me. When I catch a plane to New York at noon, don't you worry, Alfred. We're gonna take care of this. Roberta is mine. You should have stayed up at the lodge, relaxed.
Right, and had a great vacation without you. I've had it, Pippi. I want to go back to school and get my degree.
Come on, it's just a business trip.
Oh, so that's why you want to take Cross with you?
He wants to go. Besides, I thought it would be a good way for him to get to know his cousins better.
Yeah, well, he'd be a lot better off if he never even knew his cousins. They own us, Pippi. They own you and me and the cars and this house and everything in it.
I didn't know there was a problem. You don't have any trouble spending the money.
Yeah, well, I got sucked in, okay? The easy life. I knew what you were doing when you left this house with the gun. I tried to stay clean and shut my eyes, but my hands are bloody too, and I don't want my kids in it. Do you understand?
I'll call you when I get to New York.
You don't even care about your own children.
Don't you ever say that. Don't you ever say I don't love my kids.
Things, they look like Martians, actually. You know, they're fixed. You see that, Virginia? The boy's got quick hands. What do you want to be when you grow up? Hey, no guns. No guns.
Good-looking boys. They're gonna break the girls' hearts. How about you, Cross?
I want to be like my father.
Uh-huh. Go swimming. Get the hell out of here.
Go see him. And be careful, okay?
Might as well give it up, Pop.
He's right, Uncle. Cross, he's a natural. Fearless, good aptitude for guns, calm in danger, never squeamish.
The children should never follow in our footsteps. I don't even want them to know the price that's been paid for their happy destiny. Look what happened to my daughter.
How is Rosemary? I'm sorry. Perhaps this is the wrong time.
No, it's all right. Virginio, he's a friend. He knows Rosemary has spells. But the boy's good. Sharp boy. All my grandchildren. Vinny's baby, Petey's boys, good children. So, what do you think about this rascal for Bert?
Take a look at these photos.
We give him a living, he grows greedy. At our expense.
Me and Petey know these guys.
I know these guys, too.
Good. You can straighten them up. What do you want me to do with Fulberta?
I want the money back, and I want these Moscow zonies punished.
What'd you call me?
Dante tried to hold her in the water.
Why would you want to hurt her?
Because she was calling him a bastard. I heard her.
It's okay. Go in the house with your mother.
Doesn't Dante have a father?
His father's dead. Come on.
Mama. Mama. You still up? Mama.
the matter with your mother? There was a doctor here this morning.
Nothing. She's all right.
Carla wants you to come and eat breakfast. What are their names?
It's a secret. I know lots of secrets.
Hey, listen. I don't want you kids making any noise. Your mom needs her rest. Don't disturb her, you understand? And you, stay out of trouble with your cousin. Got it? And don't bother the Don either.
Are you gonna go into the city?
Never mind where I'm going.
I swear, my mother's life, I had nothing to do with it.
Come on, Danny. Gronveld has the tapes and your buddy's already fessed up. Just give back the money and maybe I can square things for you.
I know those boys. They're tough. They won't talk.
Well, it's the Clatacuzio who are asking for Bertha.
Hell. I didn't know they had the hotel.
Now you do.
What am I sitting here for?
Hey, sit down. Hey, this Peking duck is terrific. Hey, it's no big deal. Just get the money back.
I don't have a dime.
Well, you have to show a little respect. You give back 100 grand and we'll take your marker for the rest.
I can get you 50.
Well, that's good. That's very good. You can pay back the rest by not taking your fee for running the junkets. Don't worry. Enjoy the food. Oh, this is terrific, Danny. Eat. Then we'll do business.
Crocefizio. Ah, grazie, grazie. Get inside. Welcome. My wife can make a feast. Sophia, let me do the cook.
I tell Virginio, get Pippi and his son to come to dinner. We miss you, Pippi. Nothing is the same in the enclave anymore. I made a chicken ravioli, your favorite. You better be hungry. Where's Seal?
I tell her a handsome boy come looking for her. She run and hide in the bedroom.
Go get her, Cross. Grazie. Then we eat, huh?
Seal? Where are you? Your mother says come to dinner. Don't be afraid. I'm not like my cousin Dante. I'm not afraid. Come out then, so we can eat. No. Why? Don't you like ravioli? I like ravioli, but I don't like boys. You better come out then, so we can eat it.
They say Fuberta flew the coop.
No. He's gone someplace to collect the money.
I got a good source. He say he's gone underground. He disappeared.
That guinea bastard.
The old man's gonna be furious. Maybe you should have did the deed when you could have.
It's a lot of cash. I wanted to recoup some of it. First. I'll get some men from the Enclave on it. We'll scour the city. He'll turn up.
Pippi, Virginio, a mangiare.
Bella familia. And you're no slouch yourself.
Shame. What have you been doing?
Stop it, Daddy. I don't even like him.
Croce, come to sit down. Come over here, son. Let that be an example. When they say they don't like you, that means they really like you. Never mind. Come over here, Croce. You eat this food. This is the best you'll get outside of Sicily. Go ahead, son.
Oh, no. No. Dante. Dante, why? Why?
They are God's creatures!
They have done nothing to hurt you. Innocent creatures.
They're only kittens, not people.
Stay in bed, Rosemary. It's nothing.
kill people. My mother said.
Your blood is too strong. That's the trouble. Too strong a mix.
What did they tell you?
Only that Fuberta's in there having lunch.
I'll get him to a more secure location.
Well, you know, it's a bad restaurant. I don't know why we go there all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Danny, don't be stupid.
Get him up! Get him up! Fire! Put him in the air, come on, fire!
I seen it. I did. I seen everything. He done it.
His hair's right over there!
You've gotten lawyers on this?
He'll be out on bail in a few hours. I sent Vincent to pick him up. Look, Pop, doesn't look good. There are eyewitnesses.
Spread some money around. You have their names. Memories fail, juries can be bought. Soldier in the Clericuzio family does not have to shoot his way out of trouble like some mad dog. Another thing, his wife and children must attend the trial.
Pippi says she won't come.
I don't care what you have to do. Get her here.
Claudia Cross. Hey! Hey, kiddo.
We missed you so much.
We
couldn't wait to get here.
Why don't you go inside and say hello to your uncle, huh? Go on, go on, go on. Thanks for coming.
So, how bad is it?
Well, it doesn't look too good. I need you.
What, so the jury can look out and see us the happy, innocent little family?
I wanted you here because you're my wife. Because I love you. Believe it or not.
Did you say I seen it? It was him. My memory goes. You see Mr. Delana? Now? I see him. Did you see him October 14th, 1977 at the scene of the shooting? Now that you say that, I can't be sure.
I recognize him, but I don't think he's the one that did it.
You don't think this man is the perpetrator?
There was another guy. I think there was another guy.
Sergeant Keller, you said here in your written report that you saw the defendant here, Mr. Delana, drop the gun and kick it into the gutter.
Yeah. I think somebody told me that. I wrote it. But I've been thinking about it, and I think somebody told me. So I wrote it.
I followed the scum, Dan Fuberta, out of my restaurant because he didn't pay his damn check. I saw everything. The shooter was definitely not Pippi Delana. The shooter had red hair and a scarf, kind of plaid. Shoes was run over. I noticed the shoes.
That's all. Well,
I got my teaching degree. They've offered me a job in Boise. I can't live this way anymore.
You think you can just take my children away?
Look, have your lawyer talk to my lawyer.
So I'm back in court again.
I want to divorce Pippi. It's over. You've driven me away. You can't make me love you again.
I accept that. You're right. But you won't take the kids.
What are you saying?
Be reasonable, and I'll be reasonable. Be tough, and
times that we've held each other, danced together, raised our children. It's come down to this. You'd kill me.
I want my son. I want Cross.
No, you don't. You just want an ally. Blood relative. Someone you can trust in. You're grooming him. Don't you think I see it? You want him to be a killer, just like his father.
What's the matter with you? The jury found me innocent.
Yeah. Let's just say I found you guilty.
I'm staying with Mom.
I'm going with Cross.
You kids want me living here all alone? Without my family? It's a big house. What would I do with all this?
Look, Pippi, there's nothing more to talk about, okay?
Choose which one you want to take.
What?
You heard me. You can't have them both, so choose.
What are you, crazy? I can't choose.
Isn't it enough that they love you more than they love me? That they'd miss you more than they would me?
Come on, Cross.
I'll go with Dad.
You can go up to Boise and visit as often as you'd like.
My God, Pippi, what are you, blind? He's still a little boy and he needs his mother. He's afraid of what you might do to me if he goes against you.
It's okay, Mom. Come visit you guys all the time. You're not taking very much.
I don't need very much. You're okay. You're sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm sure, Mom.
I want you to promise to eat decent meals, okay? Not just junk. And you keep up with your studies, okay? I want to see all your grades.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and the dentist. Don't forget your appointment on the 3rd, okay?
I won't forget mine. It'll be just like you're here. Only you won't be.
Oh, God, Cross. Please understand. Please understand. I'm not found out. I understand, I do. I do.
Claudia, aren't you even gonna say goodbye? I can't. Bye.
You know what I think? I think your mother and sister will be running back here in a week. Just wait till your mother gets a taste of the real world. I spoiled her, that's what I did. Ah, hell, I don't know what I did. Come on, let's go get something to eat. So where do you want to go? The country club or down at the hotel?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I guess we gotta eat somewhere. Look, I know you're gonna miss your mom and sister, but look at it this way. It's like having 2 families, and that's better than 1. We're all gonna live happily ever after. Well, what the hell, at least we can try, huh?
Crocifisso was a natural student. He watched everything and absorbed all that he saw. He was working full-time at the Xanadu Hotel by the time he was 20. He was one of the few people Brunfeld trusted. He enjoyed life with his father, too. Pippi proved to be a good parent. That is, he made Crocifisso in his image.
What a shot. Yes. This kid could be on the circuit.
His father has other plans, Governor.
Instincts of a hustler? I'm glad he's on my team.
Thanks, Dad.
Come on, darling, what do you care? You're an engaged lady. Tell you about that, Alfred?
No.
Yeah, she's throwing her life away on some Greek jerk loser from Mykonos.
Daddy.
And I think what she really needs is a fine young man with a future. What do you say, Cross?
I don't know. I think I'd be worse than the Greek jerk from Mykonos.
I told you, his father has other plans.
Well, you change your mind. All right, hit it hard, darling.
Dante quit school in his 16th year. It was a disappointment to me. He worked for Giorgio in the Wall Street office. That bored him. He settled in with Petey's construction company. He said he liked working outdoors.
Yeah, we finished it off already.
Hey,
The boy was cool, direct, sly, cunning, charming, and ferocious. A lethal mix.
This one is for Michael.
Michael, where's Michael? Has he been a good boy this year?
No!
Back to the North Pole. Oh, okay, give him another shot. Go ahead, there.
You're not Santa Claus.
Of course I am. Who else would I be?
No, you're Uncle Virginio.
I thought I was
Virginio.
Look at Virginio, he's a bum clown. And his daughter, Sia, would have thought she'd grow up to be so beautiful.
Hey, you remember her, Cross? Yeah, sure do.
You know, it warms my heart to see you boys grown up so handsome. Dante, Pacifico. Wasn't too long ago you boys were sharing the same crib. Merry Christmas.
I'm going. That's all.
Hey, you get a lot of bitches out there in Vegas, huh? What do you mean? I mean, if I come out, are you gonna hook me up? I'm really not so good at that, Dante. Maybe I ask your dad. Maybe he'd be good at that. Hey, my father isn't a pet, Dante. He's too busy killing people, right? Hey, what the hell are you talking about? Cross, your dad takes people out. He's the #1 hammer for the family. Listen, I don't know that, and you don't know that. Where'd you get the dumb head? Your mother gave it to me. She didn't get you one? Cross?
Wanna play that? Oh, you were so hard.
Seal Palazzo.
Yeah, I know who you are, Seal.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember.
Of course I remember. I went to your house with my dad for dinner and you hid under your bed.
Yeah, I was, a little embarrassed. I kind of had a crush on you.
I don't remember that. Believe me, I would have done something about it.
I thought you went to your mother's for Christmas.
Yeah, but this year's different. My dad wanted me to come here. Get to know my cousins a little better. You're not a cousin, are you?
No.
Thank God.
I've been wanting to do that since that day in the swimming pool when you saved my life. Don't pay any attention to Dante. He's such a creep. Somebody might come.
Yeah, nobody will come.
Maybe we should hide under the bed.
I got a call, Uncle. Governor Waven's daughter has been murdered. She was killed in Los Angeles. Her ex-fiancé has already cut the plea of temporary insanity. Watch, this bastard will get off. Wait and see.
One man's tragedy can be another man's opportunity. We could soon have the governor in our hip pocket.
Want some wine?
No, no thanks.
So, what are you thinking about Christmas? The way things used to be?
No, not really. Dad? Dante told me something.
Dante, yeah. Yeah, well, that kid, he's big trouble. Don Cletacuzio, he doesn't see it.
He said that. He told me that you're the #1 hammer. And that you kill people.
Dante talks too much. You shouldn't listen to Dante.
Is it true?
There's a lot of ugliness in this world, son.
Dad, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter what you do. I still love you.
You should eat, Governor. The Arctic char was thrown in fresh this morning.
That little slimeball Greek lowlife stabbed my daughter to death. Almost cut her head off. And now he's going on with his life as a free man.
Walter, you're letting your family down, your friends. You're letting the people of Nevada down. You must get on with your life.
To hell with the people of Nevada. Who cares?
I do. Look, I'll put the money together. You must run for senator in the next election.
You have to put this behind you. You can't let it destroy your life.
It's been over 6 months.
I don't think so, Alfred. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can go out there and shoot the bull anymore. I mean, I just don't believe it. Not while that little bastard is alive. I want him dead. I want him dead.
Run for senator, damn it. There's so much you could do.
I think the voting public has contempt for me. I mean, a man that will allow his daughter to get murdered won't see the men punished. I mean, who would entrust the welfare of the great state of Nevada to a man like that?
Walter, look at me. You and I must be very direct. Will you run for senator? This man is dead.
I'll file the day I go to that boy's funeral to show my forgiveness. My voters will love that.
Wavin pulls himself together. He could go all the way. First senator, then the presidency. And if that happens, we got a good shot at getting legalized sports gambling all over the country.
Could be worth billions to the Clericuzio.
That's right. I'm glad you flew out, Giorgio. I think it's time Cross made his bones.
Don wouldn't approve. He wants all of his grandchildren to stay out of it. You know that was always his goal.
Oh, it's not his grandchild. As his father, I think I know what's best for my son. He's had all the gravy. Now it's time for him to earn his living.
It's a big step. You think he'll do it?
I'll talk to him. He'll do it.
Could generate a lot of heat.
You want the governor to escape any innuendos from his enemies in the press and that damn TV. Maybe this is too tricky for Cross to make his bones on.
No, it's perfect for him.
It's not a good time. Rosemary, she's back at the clinic, and her boy Dante's been giving us a lot of trouble.
Hey, it's gonna be my ass on the line.
All right. I'll talk to the Don.
I won't live forever, you know. You have to be in solid with the Cletacuzio family.
I understand.
That guy that killed the governor's daughter. Greek piece of crap. And he's gonna get away with it. It's not right.
And the governor is our friend.
Cross. Remember now, you can always say no. But I need you to help me out on a job I have to do.
You mean I have to make my bones?
I'll do all the planning. I'll be with you all the way. There's no danger. But you have to be the shooter. So what do you say?
Croce Fiso liked his easy life, but there was a price. A man must earn his daily bread. Still, he ached for a more innocent world, the world that was lost to him forever.
If you want me, it better be nice.
A world my grandson never knew.
You want me?
What do you think?
but you can't hide.
Don't think you're getting wrapped. Stop it!
You like it?
Animal!
Maddie, you don't like animals?
Hey, shut up. Calm down. Calm down.
Now you quiet. Bitch.
Yeah.
Uncle Giorgio, listen, I'm in trouble. I don't want my mother or my grandfather to know, all right?
Just tell me what you did.
I killed somebody.
Where are you?
Haven't you seen 4th Street? Listen, I didn't mean to. We were just fooling around.
Are you being followed?
No. Nobody knows. It was in her apartment.
All right, somebody will be there to pick you up shortly.
What about her?
We'll take care of her.
How do you know where it... Damn it! They know everything.
God has created a perilous world, and mankind has made it even more dangerous. I only hope to guard my loved ones safely through life. Am I not a Christian with a holy chapel in my own home? Dante and Crocifisso, they were babies together, sharing the same baby carriage. Sweet, innocent babies. But who knew what seeds of evil already lay in those unformed human minds? My estate in Quag was surrounded by a brick wall, armed with barbed wire and electronic sensors. Soldiers stood guard night and day, but the great danger was from within, the rise of Dante.
What do you wear those stupid hats for?
Does it make me look like a gangster?
Don't joke with me. Don't.
Hey, look. That girl, she's nothing, I mean.
If she meant so little to you, then why did you do it?
Because I take after my grandfather. I got Sicilian blood.
Stop acting like a damn clown. The family does not take risks. We would never commit such an act unless we had a good reason.
Yeah, well, maybe I want respect, huh? Maybe I want the same kind of respect that you give to that slime ball, that killer. Pippi, huh? He's a killer.
Pippi has a good heart. What he does is never for pleasure.
So what are you saying? You saying that I don't have a good heart?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dante. She was a young girl.
That girl was a little whore, like the rest of them. Does the Don know?
You're his grandson. It would break his heart.
It would break his heart. The Don has a heart, and Pippi has a heart, and Cross is a Mr. Chicken Heart. And my mother, she's got a broken heart. And me, I don't have a heart. What about you, Uncle Giorgio? You got a heart?
Yeah, I still put up with you.
You don't think I have any brains either. You know, I love all you guys, and you don't give a damn about me.
Oh, that's not true, Dante. We've always cared about you.
What's gonna happen to me when my grandfather dies? I mean, Pippi's gonna take over, and he and Cross are gonna join up with all that Xanadu revenue behind them. I should be included in the family business. I'm his grandson.
Don never wanted you to be involved.
Well, then why don't you talk to him? I mean, help me out. Talk to him.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Get rid of the hat. Look, it's better not to stand out in the crowd to call attention to yourself. Do you understand?
Listen, dead guys don't talk. If I'm on a job, I'm gonna kill everybody there.
Stop acting like an idiot.
What'd they do with her body?
It was a communion. The body will never be found.
Fathers always want a better life for their sons. It is primal. My father was broken by a hard life and tragedy. He wanted more for me. I made my bones in New York City when I was 14 years old. It changed me forever. And now, Crocifisso is racing toward his own destiny. His father pressing the accelerator on the inevitable.
It's business. Trick is never to get caught. They have a big industry, throws out 50,000 employees. It's just business. Cigarettes kill thousands of people. What are you gonna do? People are gonna smoke. Can't ban an industry that's generating billions of dollars. Nah, people have to earn a living. That's the first thing.
So how do we do this?
Simply. Very, very simply. But when we get fancy, we can get real fancy. This will be a confirmation, which means the body will be found. The communion is when the body disappears.
Hey, Pippi, how you doing?
Right, Tommy.
Boss, how are you? We got some great food by the pool. Come on, make yourselves at home. Hey, you want to take a swim?
We didn't bring our suits.
Suits? This is Hollywood. You can go bare ass down here. Suits is what are you about?
What's the matter, nervous stomach?
Take a look at these. The target, the Greek geek, Theo Tatowski. He drives from Brentwood up to Oxnard every weekend to visit his girlfriend.
Scumbag can get a girlfriend?
You don't understand women, son. They like it, go piss in the sink.
Listen to your father, he knows. Now that's his car, his license plates.
All right. Our surveillance reports have shown that every Monday he drives down from Oxnard and the girlfriends to this place for ham and eggs.
He usually gets there early, around 6 a.m. Surveillance will report to us when he's on his way. I got a car for you in the driveway. There's gonna be a car in front of you and one in the rear. A third car will be parked at the cafe, in case of an emergency. What am I, a mirage? Bring me a steak over here.
No silencer?
Only makes a little pop. I don't like to use a silencer. Got caught with one once. I got a Glock if we need it. It's got more punch.
There's his car, over there.
Smooth as silk. This whole operation, just the way I like it.
We've got about 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, he's early. Here he comes.
That's him? He looks different.
What do you mean different?
I don't know, he looks frail. Too frail to be a murderer.
Hey, you getting sentimental on me? You stabbed the governor's daughter in the eyes. Don't forget that. Go on.
How you doing?
plan it perfectly, it always goes perfectly. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm fine.
Governor Walter Waven would never forget his debt to the Claracuzio family, even after he became senator. As for Croce Fiso, he was now a made man. Little Hammer, son of Big Hammer.
Tell me. You ever see it's made like that in Las Vegas?
Never.
No, you get those hard ones like cardboard. Tasteless. Come on, eat it. Doesn't need to be washed. You afraid of old dirt? Virginio Palazzo has broken the vow of silence. I was informed by his lawyer this morning. Palazzo has opened discussion with the U.S. Attorney's Office.
How could he do this? We've made him rich. He has houses in Jersey and Florida and that damn horse farm in Kentucky.
What has turned him traitor is that the government threatens to seize all his worldly goods under the RICO laws. Now, Palazzo can't bear that he and his children will lose everything.
He's bargaining with the government to testify in court. Now, he and his wife will be put into the witness protection program, but they can't stop us. If he squeals, we'll set up headquarters overseas.
What are you talking about? I love America. I won't be driven from my home by a traitor.
Pop, I love America too. It's strictly financial.
Send a message to Virginio, one that'll make sense to him. He speaks one word about the Claracuzio. His children, his grandchildren are forfeit. His daughter, Seal, she was sweet on you, as I remember.
I haven't seen her for years.
Yes, but both of you liked each other.
Yeah, sure, we liked each other, but that was a long time ago, and...
You will deliver the message to Seal.
Hi, I'm meeting Cross Delana.
Yes, right this way.
Thank you. Hey.
See you, Palazzo.
You look terrific.
So good to see you again.
Look at you.
Thank you. Yes, well, it's a full-time job, you know. Hair, nails, trainers, psychiatrists. Yes, I'll have a sparkling water, please. Thank you. So, as I recall, I wrote you from college, and you never answered my letter.
I know. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a letter writer.
I was devastated.
I'm sorry.
Remember that Christmas? In the attic?
How could I forget?
Oh, we were so young. So young, so innocent, so hot. Nothing has ever been that good since. I really loved you, Cross. I guess I still do.
Me too.
Thank you. I have a beautiful little girl. Her name is Dana. She's so smart, too. She's taking flamenco dancing. That's her. Of course, she gets a little bitchy when she puts on those shoes. I'm sorry. I guess it's a little boring looking at pictures of my kid.
No, not at all. It's just,
You didn't really want to see me. You called because of this mess my father's in. Right?
It's an unfortunate situation. Don Claracuzio hopes your dad has only good memories of the Claracuzio family.
The Don told you to tell me that?
He just wants Virginio to know that he's looking after his interests and that he guarantees the safety of his children and his grandchildren.
Is my little girl in danger? Just tell me that.
It's a delicate situation.
You're threatening me, my family, right? The hell have they done to you?
Virginio Palazzo, a top Mafia Don, has spilled the beans, so to speak. He gave evidence today in a federal court. implicating dozens of underworld figures, including macaroni baron Roberto Santalisa of Louisiana. In other news, severe flooding.
Not a word of Claricusio. Good work, Cross. Now, the job must be finished.
Pop, I don't think it's worth the heat or the publicity.
The heat, the publicity, is what makes it worth doing. The law of omerta, the vow of silence, cannot be broken.
Excuse me, Don Claricusio, but he did what you asked. He never implicated you or the family.
But he talked, Crocifisso. And what would happen if some other rooster decides to crow? That man must be punished and restrained, even if it means a sentence of death. There can be no excuse, no mitigating circumstance, no appeal to pity.
What about his wife?
A good woman, an excellent cook. But she's become too American. I can't allow a bereaved widow to shout her grief in secrets.
His children? His grandchildren?
We leave them alone.
I must apologize for my son. He's young, and the younger sentimental. He's very fond of the Palazzo family, as we all know.
And me too. I never liked a man better than Virginio Palazzo, but he committed a great offense.
My apologies, Don Claricusio, but I can't do it. I don't want to participate in this operation.
Perhaps it's time to bring Dante into the business.
No Dante.
Pop, you have other grandchildren. Petey's boy Thomas is going to be an engineer. You have a granddaughter who writes for the magazines. But Dante, he's not going to make it. He's a killer, Pop. It's in his genes. Now, if we don't use him, somebody else will.
Maybe Giorgio's right. Maybe it's time to bring Dante in.
I promised his mother.
She's living in another world, Pop. She doesn't even recognize him half the time.
I had such plans for the boy.
Hey, Pop, don't face it. Dante's never gonna become president.
Pippi, can you work with him?
He's immature, unpredictable.
It's true, but he's a natural. He's ambitious, Pop. As a killer, he's better than Cross will ever be.
Crocifisso. Crocifisso. You have a tender heart. Never fear. Time will harden it.
Pippi penetrated the witness protection program with huge bribes. Virginio Palazzo was living in South Dakota in a small town. New identities, birth certificates, social security numbers, the works. But old habits die hard. They found him in a small-time gambling joint.
That's him. And his wife.
So try thinking with your heart. We'll be together again. Times when I know you'll be lonesome. Times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad.
Are we gonna sit here? We're gonna go.
Have a lifetime before us.
Where do these guys go? Look at them. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Oh my God, Virginia, what's happening?
Don't worry, honey. Take me. Not my wife. Spare my wife.
Uncle Virginio. My grandfather sends his regards.
night when you close your eyes, I hope you see the faces of my mother and father.
Seal, wait a minute.
The blood is on you, Cross.
Seal, please.
Sleep well.
Well.
Mr. Gronfeld's waiting, Mr. Don.
Crocifisso and Gronfeld surveyed the casino daily. Crocifisso was learning the fine art of how to make people happy while they were getting skinned. He had a taste for showgirls, but Gronfeld told him love was like gambling, bad percentages. When Alfred Gronfeld died, he left Crocifisso his controlling interest in the Xanadu Hotel, 51%, leaving Nicaraguzio with 49. It was an advantage that would infuriate my grandson Dante and increase the rivalry between them.
I want to thank you for making Crocio Bruglioni in the West while I'm gone. I'm sure he won't disappoint you.
I know that. I have as much trust in him as I have for you.
But 2 years away seems a long time.
2 years in Sicily is prudent. We've always managed to escape public notice. The times have changed. You know the press, they eat this mafia stuff up. Dante we can protect. He's still a UFO. But you, Pippi, they know you.
Hey, Pippi. It's for your safety. Until all the talk of justice on TV and in the news dies down.
How do you rate Dante after the Palazzo operation?
You can be frank.
Dante has a bloody mouth.
Oh, Dio mio.
He takes too much pleasure in his work. He revealed himself.
Because he has to play the big shot, and he wants recognition. And he wears those stupid hats.
What a lovely boy he was. His mother, she fills his head.
Widows are like spiders. They spin too much.
Jojo, instruct your nephew. Repair his fault. It could be dangerous to all of us.
I would like to see you all dead. Actually, I'd just like to see you all ripped up.
Why don't you get dressed?
Your legs, your arms, your hearts, your tongues. You're cowards. You're cowards. Hiding behind your masks. And you are the biggest coward of them all, aren't you? You can't even leave the house. Because you know you'll be dead. You're trapped behind these walls, aren't you? Mio amore. You just stay here and hide behind your children and your grandson. You gave me your word that Dante would not be brought into this bloody business, and you lied to me. Let me get you something else to eat.
Come on, let's go upstairs. Rosemary. Rosemary.
Leave me alone.
Rosemary.
Pippi, I wanted to tell you something. When you're in Sicily, I really hope you die.
I would rather die in Sicily than return to find you like this.
Crocifisso knew the smell of death, the sound of it, the look. But it had been anonymous, impersonal, until the night his sister Claudia called. He had been torn from his mother as a boy, and now he was going to lose her again.
Cross.
This time, for good.
Claudia.
Mom. Mom, it's Cross.
You mustn't play with guns.
What, Mom?
Your father, he gave you a gun.
Oh, yeah. Right, that was a long time ago.
You don't play with guns anymore.
No, Ma. I don't play with guns anymore.
Oh, Cross. I'm so mixed up. I thought I was in the kitchen, and you were coming home from school.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, Mom. It's the hospital. But we're here. We're not gonna leave. We're gonna stay right here with you. Here, Ma.
You're not Niclara Cusio.
Ma, you remember? I'm working at the hotel, Las Vegas.
Forgive me, Gross. Please forgive me.
Ma, there's nothing to forgive. Okay, I'm fine. Dad's taking good care of me. And I'm not in the family.
You were my little boy. And I left you with the killer.
Mama.
Thank God Dad didn't come.
He loved her, Claudia. He really loved her.
Well, I didn't want him here. Neither did she. I hope I never see him again.
Claudia, he's our father.
I don't have a father. Cross, you're really not in the family?
I'm clean. Stop worrying, okay? I'm clean.
Sicily, the land of my childhood. A place I could never return to. I had established an empire on American soil, but the price was high. So it was Croce Fiso who went to bring his father home after 2 years, from a land soaked in blood where assassinations were almost commonplace, and where Croce Fiso met an assassin who would become his closest friend and ally. An assassin whose unwavering loyalty would break my family and my heart.
The land is used up, polluted. The kids have no more. Same in America, yes?
Yes, same in America.
Oh, mamma mia!
What is it?
Some hotshots from Italy come down here to wipe out the Mafia. If the Mafia don't wipe him out first.
What now? What is it? What happened?
Oh, this country may be devoured by the vultures. Camadonna.
Andiamo, vai, vai!
Figlio mio!
Hey, you're late. Where were you?
Hey, flew up a motorcade. Some magistrate from Rome. Took us 40 miles out of the way.
I was afraid this would happen. Politicians from Italy come down here to try to change Sicily. Now it'll be hell to pay. But you look good, huh?
You too, Pop.
How's business?
Good. Xanadu's doing great. No complaints.
Motor scooters. Everywhere you turn. Used to be quiet here in the old days when I came here as a boy. I tell you, it's good I come back to America again.
I don't know, Pop. This place looks pretty nice to me.
Yeah, but I've got my head on Vegas. Grazie, Gina. So, what about Dante?
He killed a couple of guys over some personal quarrel without the family okay. Giorgio didn't want to tell the Don.
I'm gonna have to straighten him out when I get back. Listen. Tomorrow, we're gonna go recruit some men. The Don says that Sicilians make the best soldiers. He feels that Americans are too soft. They're too easily turned into informants.
He's probably right.
What about you? Any plans on getting married?
No girlfriends, Father.
Oh, huh? You're not a...
No boyfriends either.
Well, I think it's time you thought about settling down, getting married. Be careful. Don always told me the one mistake I made was getting married for love. Salud.
Salud.
Tell me something. Did your mother ever ask about me before she died?
No.
Never mentioned my name. She was a princess. So beautiful. Just never knew how to make her happy. Yeah. So what about your sister?
Claudia? She's in entertainment law. She says the villains are less bloody and have a better sense of humor.
But I don't suppose she wants to talk to me either, huh?
Sorry, Pop.
Hey.
Stai zitto, vieni qua. Guarda, guarda indietro.
Devi stare molto attento. È pericoloso.
C'è, lo so, c'è pericoloso.
Andiamo dopo il posto, eh?
Voglio vedere il signor Daryl. Subito!
The Honorable Mayor himself. Signor Torrini, what can I do for you?
Porca miseria. I need your help.
Venica. I have to be very careful. The Clericuzio are particular.
The assassination will make world headlines. If they find him, he's a dead man. You're the only one who can help us. He is the ultimate qualificado. An expert in explosives. He knows of the rope. The knife and gun, of course. He's intelligent. He speaks and reads English. He never talks. But he has the gift to loosen tongues.
But can a man of your education and qualification be happy in America in the service of another man?
You have a son. What would you do to save him? I want my wife and children safe. For that, I will do my duty.
I have to feel that the benefits outweigh the risks. It would be better if you came alone.
No. My family will live together or die together.
But the problem is to hide you and your family.
America is vast, huh? Would your father ever desert you?
No. Pop, how about the hunting lodge in the Sierras? He could take care of it with his family, earn his keep. It's isolated, be perfect.
It's a good idea. We can use you for special jobs. So, it's done. We'll fly you to San Francisco, where you will be met by a member of the family. They'll take you to the lodge.
Grazie. I want to thank you for saving my wife and children.
Okay. Don Clericuzio.
It's been too long. Coach, if you saw.
Don Clericuzio.
Come inside. How is Sicily?
Always the same.
Dante?
I think you're gonna like this. It's made from grapes from the villa.
Sicilian wine. Nothing like it in the world. Thank God my stomach's still strong enough to drink it.
Sicily's changed, Uncle. Now they play rap music in the square at Palazzo Spucci, and Fanocchi hang out at the Piazza Sant'Oliva.
Progress. Here's your return.
Grazie, zio, grazie. Rosemarie, come and join us.
I
I will not drink with you, Pippi Delena.
Nothing's changed.
We grow older and we die. I'm looking forward to that.
Mama, so beautiful.
I'll be in the kitchen if you need me.
Grandpa, she's been slaving all day in the kitchen. She made your favorite, tortellini. She's doing so much better.
We have a problem we should address before dinner. Petey.
It involves one of your gamblers, a man named Tim Swedden.
Yeah, Big Tim the Rustler. He contributes a few million to the Xandu's cage every year.
Yeah, he's been fixing games in the Midwest, shaving points on pro games, bribing officials, players.
This Big Tim, this rustler, he's come up with this crazy scheme like he thinks he can fix the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a tricky, dangerous business.
You know him, Coach Fiso. What do you say?
He's small potatoes. I say let it go.
Could strike a fatal blow to all our efforts to get gambling legalized across the country.
The police throw more manpower into a sport fix than they do into a serial killer.
It's not worth the action. I'll talk to him.
Why do you do that, nephew? You don't know who you really are. Why give him the advantage? He is a man who will not listen to reason.
We need to get all the information we can about his plan.
And then we feed his ass to the fishes.
We have no choice.
Son, you invite him to Vegas. Throw a lavish party. Then you introduce him to me.
This doesn't make any sense. This guy is harmless.
What's the matter with you? I'm asking for an introduction. I'll do the job.
Baby, Dante will do the job. He's proven himself while you were gone. And who am I to fight what is in his Clercuzio blood? I thought long and hard about this. I want you to think about retiring.
I'm not that old.
You're old enough to have some peace. You have a collection agency. You'll be the advisor to Cross, my Bruglione in the West.
Don Domenico, I'm not ready to cash it in.
Now, you do the planning on this one. You know the territory. But Dante will be number one hammer.
Here we are, the night we've all been waiting for. Hundreds, if not thousands of fans are here, camped out all night, hoping to catch a glimpse of their favorite stars, but praying to God it won't rain.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but look who's arriving right now. One of the hottest actresses in town, if not the hottest actress in the world, Athena Aquitaine.
Oh my God, here she comes.
Oh.
Athena Aquitaine, Cross, only the most beautiful woman in the world. What do you think?
She's favored to win the Oscar for this. She's a woman who continues to do one fabulous performance after another.
She's all right.
She's all right.
Hi, Athena. You certainly seem like you're the one everyone's been waiting for. You look gorgeous. Are you nervous?
Oh, well, I put salt in my coffee this morning instead of sugar. And I don't even drink coffee.
Here's some message, you bitch.
Deserve that! Oh my God, what's he doing?
Get close up, America.
He's out of his mind.
You all right?
Yeah.
You okay?
It's just water, I think. It's all right. It's typical of my husband. It's okay, everybody.
What did she say was a husband?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Is she married?
I think I'm okay, everybody thinks.
We're not sure if it was acid.
How could he do that to her?
No, we actually don't know.
Gotta go to work.
It wasn't acid. Hopefully it's not. We don't know. Every moment counts here.
Did you see her face when she looked at this man? It
She looked like she
Let me
saw
know who
ghosts.
wins, okay?
Let's hope nothing bad has happened.
That was the beginning of the end. Crocifisso Delena fell in love at first sight, even after all the warnings. From that moment on, Athena Aquitaine was the only woman in the world he wanted.
No, sorry, Miss Athena. She's not here right now. Yes, I tell her you called. Thank you. The phone's ringing all the time. It's driving me crazy.
Just let the service take the calls.
Mr. Scannett, you're married to Athena Aquitaine, is that right?
Righto. Haven't seen her for 10 years. I thought I'd surprise her.
Well, that surprise landed you in jail last night. Was it worth it?
Yeah, for my lawyer it was.
You think your wife's gonna press charges?
But look, it was the joke, all right? Just water.
Maybe she didn't think it was so funny.
Could be, but I'll tell you one thing. Athena will never press charges. There's no way, no matter what I do, Athena Aquitaine, or whatever the hell she calls herself nowadays, she will never press charges against me.
That sounds rather ominous.
Take it any way you want.
One more question.
Claudia, I'm quitting the picture. You're my attorney. You're gonna have to get me out of it.
You can't do that, Athena.
I am. I'm sorry, but I have to. I have no other choice.
Messalina's one of the most costly pictures ever made. I mean, you'd never work again. My God, Athena, you just won an Academy Award. Are you gonna throw it away?
Claudia, please, listen. Just tell the studio that I'm not coming back, okay? I can't. He'll kill me. I know he will.
Wait a friggin' minute here! I've got 200 Roman soldiers melting under the sun. Now where the hell is my leading lady?
Calm down, Dita. Can't you shoot around her today? I mean, she's sick.
I don't care. We're dying out here.
Really sick. Throwing up sick.
Big deal. Besides, Athena Aquitaine doesn't throw up.
Dita, she's a real person. Dire.
Stop. Okay, whatever. I'll shoot around her today, but she better be here tomorrow.
All right, guaranteed.
Send her flowers or something, okay? Like tulips. Lily of the Valley. Better.
That'd be nice, Dita. Bye-bye.
Athena Aquitaine's not showing up today. She's puking everywhere.
Last year we gave him a Cadillac. The son of a bitch gave us grief because it wasn't a Mercedes. So, Big Tim, what do you think of your new car this year?
Big Tim the Rustler was no different than anyone else. He was enticed to Las Vegas with the promise of money and sex. We took no chances. We threw in a classic automobile.
This is one of the happiest days of my life. Right up there with my divorce. Now, all I need is some money to drive this car back to L.A. because the Xanadu cleaned me out again.
The papers wouldn't be in his name for a month. And by that time, he'd be dead. The trap was set, ready to spring shut on the rat. And Dante was the bait.
Come on, here we are. Yes, and Hey, youngin', it's a funny hat. Why don't you learn how to play this game? Come on.
I need another marker. Make it 20,000.
Hold the phone. Time out. Change your luck. Oh, look. Rub a little here. Oh, Cross. Hey, Cross, tell me something. Now, you're throwing me this big old party tomorrow night, but you still won't spring for one of them Italian villas.
You know one thing, Tim? You're right. Next time you come to Vegas, I guarantee you'll get a villa if I have to kick somebody out.
Woo! You heard him. Let's do it again. Oh, I can't look.
Three crap guys. Three crap guys.
Can't let them all must be the hat.
That weird kid is the worst crap player I ever seen in my life. He went through $200,000 in markers in less than an hour. Come on, what can you tell me about him?
I can't tell you about my players. You know I don't give out that kind of information.
Yeah. Listen, I'll make the deal. Good taste. Now, come on.
I can't. But my father knows him.
His name is Steve Savian.
Interested in making a little money?
I think I can arrange a meeting.
Serious player?
Well, I saw him lose $500,000 on the World Series once. Didn't bat an eye. His markers are pure gold. He's a kingpin for a drug empire on the eastern seaboard. Now, if that scares you off, you tell me now.
Scares me big time. About as much as this big old lobster scares me. See, since I had that stomach bypass, food goes right through my system. I never gained no weight. What else?
Well, he often has to launder a lot of cash. Your deal will have to include that.
I love it. Gotta move fast, though. See, it's one of them sports things.
He's coming to LA with me next week. I'll call you, set it up.
Right.
Don't have to move your lips, just a shake of your hips, baby. Don't have to move those lips, just a shake of your hips. Yeah, I said.
Hey, give this to that girl.
Sure.
I sent you a note
A note?
to meet me by the bar.
Oh, that note. Look, I'm gonna have to apologize. I don't drink much, and I have this tiny little policy about not dating any of the customers. Aside from all of that, I'm very tired, so if you'll excuse me.
You don't date customers? You think I'm a customer? Is Cross your customer?
Look, you're not supposed to be in here, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. If you do not let go of me, I will call security.
Hmm? Go ahead and call him. Call him. I own security. I own him. I could have you whacked. I could have you rubbed out. You know what I mean? Huh? Huh? I own this hotel. So you don't lie to me, you little slut.
Of course I get frightened. I can't even sleep when I have a chance. We're all afraid of something, of being alone, of dying. But you're gonna be okay. We're looking after you.
Mr. Delana, we've got a problem.
Tiffany? Who did this? Just tell me who did this to you. Do you remember her name?
I don't know.
What's the name?
You're a funny hat.
Get Dr. Barrett. We need the best plastic surgeon in the country. Whatever she needs, arrange for it. Tiffany, you're gonna be okay. You hear me? Everything's gonna be okay.
Don't want to cause a scene. People stop gambling to watch it. Casino loses money. Mr. Molina, please, listen. No, wait. Get over here. Get out of here!
Get out of my hotel!
Mr. Molina!
Oh, the last time, Dante! You hear me? The last time! I've had it with you!
I don't care what happened. There's no excuse for this.
Did you see what he did to her? What does it matter? She's a whore.
Oh, you want to kill whores? You want to do drive-bys, walk-ups? You want to waste somebody just for the fun of it? Go to L.A., join a gang. You want to blow up an airplane, kill a bunch of kids? Join a terrorist group. You'll fit right in. A life means nothing to those people.
What does a life mean to you?
Look, I don't enjoy killing, but I think you do, and that's dangerous. So let's get something straight. We've got a job to do. We're supposed to meet Big Tim in L.A. on Thursday. This is family business, and that comes first, before anything else. Anything! And that means getting laid, love your mother, God, and country. You got that?
Can't you afford to rent a bigger car? Where the hell is he?
He's a cautious guy. He doesn't want anybody to see you with him. That's to your interest.
I don't give a flying donut who sees me with him. I won't see me with him.
Big Tim. Howdy. It is to my understanding that you would like to go into business with me.
got that wrong. I want you to go into business with me. See, I run the show. Where do you shine in?
He's my junior partner. My advisor. I got the money, he's got the brains. He's told me a lot of good things about you, Timmy. That's why we're talking.
I can fix the Super Bowl.
I think you're pissing in my hat.
Get me out of this dump. Don't be wasting my time.
The officials, is that the fix?
Can't tell you, but it is foolproof.
Had about enough of this.
Wait a minute. If we keep talking, Big Tim's gonna tell us.
The hell with Big Tim. Did you hear that, you fat pig? I want to hear how this little Super Bowl fix works. None of this crap that's coming out of your fat head.
You talk to us, it'll go easy on you. Could have waited. I'm gonna dump the car and see if things are ready on the boat.
A little too bloody for you, Pippi?
So bled like a stuck pig. I like how we beg for mercy at the end.
He'll sink in his own blubber.
Take it up!
So, did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. He bribed the caterer who was supplying food and drinks to the team. They were gonna use drugs.
Stupid plan. Coaches and players would notice if the fans didn't. Scandal would set our program back forever.
Yeah, well, he was an idiot, like most crooks are.
Yeah. You cut him up and tortured him, didn't you?
What does it matter how you kill him if you kill him?
I'm not working with you again, Dante. This is the end. Don Cletacuzio was right. It's time for me to retire.
Organized crime sometimes look like child's play compared to the machinations in Hollywood. The trappings in movie land were more glamorous, but the carnage still bloody.
I know it's short notice, but it seemed like a good time for us to talk.
Yeah.
And Eli Marion, the head of Lordstone Studios, was a Don in his own right, with minions to do his dirty work.
How about it, Claudia? Nice gold martini?
Whiskey straight.
Oh, the news is that bad.
Just want some milk, please.
This is a check from my client. $5 million, and I'm afraid it's not for the Brotherhood Fund.
It's the advance we paid her to do Messalina.
We're screwed. I can't complete this picture without Athena. I've shot around her all week.
Look, I want this project as much as you do, but she is afraid for her life.
Yeah, well, you geniuses had better figure out a way to erase that fear, or we're out $50 million.
Damn it! I never wanted to make this picture.
You did too. You said it was a female Rob Roy, another Braveheart.
Messalina. No one ever heard of this chick, Messalina. Sounds like an Italian restaurant. Messalina, stupidina.
Bobby, that's why we modernized it. She's a female road warrior. Come on, it's MTV. The kids will be lining up around the block. I can see the music video right now. I can see the money rolling in. So let's just relax, all right?
It's art.
It sucks. Now, Skippy, you're the producer. What do we do?
What do we do? Well, we're gonna have to shut down until she comes back to work.
Shut down. Shut down. That's gonna cost us 150 grand a day.
Well, don't look at me. Talk to her lawyer.
Okay, lawyer. It's very simple. Just get her back to work.
It's not that simple. She's scared for her life.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to talk to her.
She detests you, Bobby.
Look, I know there's some people who don't like me.
Nobody likes you.
Well, they all sure as hell listen to me.
Nobody listens to you, Bobby.
Claudia, how much will it cost us to get your client back to work?
This isn't about money, Mr. Marion.
Oh. Then explain very carefully to your client. If she doesn't return to the set in a week, the studio abandons the picture and takes the loss. Then we sue her for everything she owns. She'll never work again. What the hell? It's only $50 million.
You can't do that. This is my baby. Claudia, you're her best friend. This is up to you.
Yes, Claudia. Try to persuade her. But let's get this thing wrapped up one way or the other. We have other pictures to make. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another meeting.
Yeah, so do I.
Could I have that milk, please? Man, I love show business.
Tough little lawyer.
I am tough. That's why you like me.
You got a tough little body. Yeah, I'm no match for you. In or out of bed. This couldn't have been much fun for you. Losing my touch. I better get back to my party.
You know, I think Bobby Vance is suspicious. He is such a slimeball. You should get rid of him.
Oh, Bobby's completely loyal. He's like my son. I need him. He's my hatchet man.
Got an armed fortress here. Everybody is so worried.
Claudia, between you and me, I'll be gone in a week.
Where?
I don't know, just out of here.
You don't let some jerk of a husband ruin your whole life and mine too?
Listen, I'm really sorry about the picture, Claudia. You know that I am, but I don't have any choice.
The hell you don't. You could at least put him behind bars.
Look, I know, Boss. Nothing is gonna stop him. If I stay here, I'm never gonna finish the picture anyway.
I've been telling this jerk all morning. When he went in for a swim, I was hoping he'd drown, but he didn't. I want to help you. I'm a big fan. All you have to do is tell me what he did to you. Did he rough you up? Right.
No, nothing.
She was terrified. He's not supposed to be here. There's a court order.
So why don't you let me lock this creep up and throw away the key?
Well, I don't think that's what Miss Aquitaine wants, Detective Lousy. We're very close. Too many secrets.
Can you just take him to his car?
How are we supposed to protect you?
Athena, you have to press charges. No, I'll just have the security company send the guards.
Athena, I'll see you around. Boys, let's go.
You're making a big mistake. But if you ever need to talk to me, just call. Detective Jim Losey, LAPD.
Thanks.
I've got the movie of your dreams.
What does Buzz have on you? I'm gonna fly to Las Vegas and see my brother. He knows people.
Is he in the Mafia?
Of course not.
Don't knock it. At this point, I could use the Mafia.
Crocifito had been warned. Love is an emotion that is not to be trusted, and love for a woman has no place in this business. But her name, the face he had seen on the screen and on TV, moved him forward. Moved him on an unswerving path towards, who knows, perhaps towards an early death.
Hello?
Claudia, it's great to see you. So this must be Cross, the mysterious brother.
Not so mysterious.
Very mysterious and very handsome.
Claudia, you didn't tell me your brother was so handsome.
Well, she didn't tell me you're even more beautiful in person.
Now that we've covered that. Claudia says that you can help me. But I don't know how.
Well, maybe I can make a deal with your husband.
Oh, the studio already tried to make a deal with him. Boz doesn't need money. He's from a wealthy family.
Well, we're gonna have to do something. The studio cased this hotel and they found a container of acid.
I'm not surprised.
If I make an agreement with your husband, I guarantee he'll abide by it.
Really?
I've never failed to make a deal yet.
I'll never believe any deal Boz makes. I'm trying to be fearless, but I'm scared. I'm scared to death.
This is a letter of credit. I'll pay your studio the $50 million you invested right now, Mr. Marion.
Please, call me Eli.
My client will also put up the money to finish the picture. Another $50 million minimum. You can have distribution rights, and Skippy, you can stay on as producer. My client is offering 5% of the profits.
5%? 5% is ridiculous. I mean, how do we know that you and Athena are not in some kind of conspiracy?
Claudia, please. Bobby, we are trying to save a picture here.
It's a reasonable question. I want to know what this guy can offer Athena to get her back that we can't.
I'm going on a hunch.
A hunch. Well, you see, this picture's a locomotive. It could gross $500 million worldwide. I mean, we're talking about a lot of money here.
If you could get Athena back, which you can't.
There's only one deal breaker. This agreement must be kept secret.
Well, you signed papers to the effect that you have no agreement with Athena Aquitaine at this point in time.
Yes. Look, I want to do business with Gladstone Studios, but if this is too complicated for you, we can just forget the whole thing.
We want 20% of the profits. We will distribute the picture foreign and domestic, and we will be partners in any other sequels.
What are you talking about? They're all dead at the end of the picture. There can't be a sequel.
Well, this is Hollywood. I mean, Spa came back. Jaws came back.
You'll make a fortune on distribution, and there's no risk. 10% of the profits, take it or leave it.
12%, and you have a deal. It's not so much the money, but this could be a great picture, and I don't want to scrap it. 12, yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Scanner, Miss Aquitaine is waiting.
I'm coming.
She wants to see me so bad she can wait. This better be on the up and up.
Hey, you check our ID with tight security.
Yeah, another private dick agency for the birds.
Our reputation is very...
Hey, your bodyguard's for the stars, pal. Doesn't impress me.
Are you going to come with us?
Yeah, I'm curious. Wondering what my pretty little wife's got up her miniskirt.
I understand you want to drive your own car. I will go with you. My friend will follow in our car if it's agreeable to you.
Whatever. What do you want?
I'd like to know who these two gentlemen are.
None of your business.
I'd like a few words with you in private.
Get lost. Charges against me were dropped. How far is this place? We've been driving for hours.
It's not too much further.
She bought this place.
Yes, she likes to get away from Hollywood.
Still thinks she can buy me, soften me up. She planning to sleep with me? So where is she? Who are you? Now, what the hell's going on? Where's Athena? Where's my wife?
If you don't do exactly as you're told, you could die. Lie still, huh?
Don't struggle.
So what do you want? All I want is for you to write 3 letters for me. Go over to the table, write a letter to your wife, one to Livestone Studios, and one to the police. I'll tell you what to write.
And if I don't, what, you can torture me or something?
No one will touch you.
What do you call this?
Let him go. Take it easy. All right, get off. Everybody out. Everybody out except Leah.
Where's my wife?
Leah! She's not here. Boss, go to the desk, write the letters, and you'll be out of here.
Go to hell.
Kill him.
Oh, hey! Oh, okay.
Letters. First, write a letter of apology to your wife. Boss, with your right hand. We're not stupid. Get rid of that. Leah.
You love her, don't you? That's what this is all about. Yeah. Oh, she got you the way she got me, boy. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna have a counterfeiter copy my right and have him say anything you want, huh? Just do me one favor. Ask Athena sometime. Maybe some night when you're in bed with her and her legs are all wound up in yours and her eyes are burning holes in your skull and her body's all pressed up against you naked and you smell the sweet smell of her. Yeah, it's the time to ask her. Ask her about the baby. The one buried in the Arizona desert. Ask her about our baby that she buried in the Arizona desert.
God's world is a prison in which a man has to earn his daily bread. And his fellow man or woman is a fellow beast, carnivorous and without mercy. So was it any surprise that this film goddess wanted her husband killed and that she wanted Croce Fiso to do the job?
Just what exactly are we looking for here?
Rear ends.
Rear ends. Yeah. What are boobs?
Boobs are tomorrow. Athena's the only one I know perfect in both places, but she's not gonna show them. That's why we're looking for a double.
So what do you think? Third from the left, huh?
1, 2, 3, Faline Fawn. Faline Fawn, could you lower your shorts, please?
Bare my buttock?
Yeah, that's right, your buttock.
If you don't mind.
She's black. She can't double for Athena.
Okay. Sign her up anyway. I want to meet her.
Me too. I think she's very talented.
Very. She's got something.
Okay, everybody. Athena Aquitaine is back in the picture. Boss Janet's out of the picture.
You, Claudia.
Everything went perfectly. It was a clear case of suicide. There was a farewell note in the body, handwriting experts would never be able to detect the forgery. It was done by a master. The shackles on Scannett's legs and arms had been purposely loose and left no marks.
Yeah.
Cross, it's Giorgio. The Don would like to see you.
I was expecting your call, Giorgio. I'll be in Quag by tomorrow.
Gentlemen,
Hi.
where's Eli?
Eli is in the hospital.
Sit down, sit down.
It's nothing to be worried about. It's just a checkup, but don't say anything about it because Lodstone's stock price goes up in town with reports of his health. I mean, it is nothing serious.
He's over 80. Everything is serious.
We do business in the hospital every day. He's even better there. He's the man. He's the man. I need you to help me. I need to appeal to your sense of fair play. You see, since Cross really didn't do anything to bring Athena back to the picture, since Lodstone has invested a considerable amount of time and money and talent, we've decided to give your brother his money back for the picture, along with 10% of the adjusted gross. Your brother will not be at any risk.
I find that pretty insulting. My client has already survived the risk.
You know, I might be wrong, but I think that your client would find going to court just as distasteful as I do.
I'm leaving.
He stands to make conservatively on his investment $10 million. I think that's fair.
Fair? It's more than fair. I mean, hell, he didn't do anything.
And you tell him we'll work together on another project real soon, I promise.
We will make it up to you.
Goodbye.
Bitch.
Great ass, though.
We can win in court, Cross.
I don't want to go to court. Look, I want to stay in the movie business on good terms. 10 million isn't a bad start. I'll draw up the papers. I gotta get off. I got a plane to catch.
They're screwing you, Cross.
You heard me, Claudia. Make the deal.
All right, then. But I'll get you more than 10%.
Recifiso, we hear that you become involved in a movie picture business.
Yes. Salute.
Is it true you pledged some of your shares in the Xanadu to finance a movie?
Yes, Giorgio, that's true.
You get involved in a very serious family affair with no consultation. You carry out a violent action that might have severe repercussions.
You use family resources, the hunting lodge in the Sierras. You use Lee Avazzi and our expert counterfeiter, Mateo Sosa.
Nephew, years ago, you asked not to take part in that necessary work some men must do. I granted your request. And now you do it for your own profit.
Don Quercuzio, I saw an opportunity to make a great deal of money. A chance to get a foothold in a new business. For me, for the family. A business to be used to turn black money white. But to do that, I had to move quickly.
And the outcome?
Unfortunately, Lodstone Studios isn't keeping their end of the bargain. They're buying me out. 10% of the gross, which means about $10 million. I thought it was the better choice to accept their terms than to go to court.
Wise decision. Well, restless they are in Hollywood. But at least you made your 10 million.
No. 5 for me, 5 for the family.
First catch the rabbit. Then we share it.
More coffee, grandfather?
No. No coffee, grandson. From now on, full discussion on everything drastic that's done. Understand, nephew?
Yes, of course, Don Quercuzio.
And there's hoodlums in Hollywood. Let them swim at the bottom of the ocean. Zalo.
Women in business, it's a bad mix.
It had nothing to do with Athena, Pop.
Maybe. Let me tell you something. If she screws you up, I'll plan her communion, and she'll disappear off the face of this earth. And I don't care how big a movie star she is.
Sure, Pop.
Bobby says you're doing business as usual.
Hmm?
He says you screwed 100 people from your hospital bed.
I've always liked you. You were never afraid of me.
I need your help.
About your brother.
Eli, you have a moral sense. Vance is trying to take everything away from him.
There's a direct line to Bobby there. Just pick up the phone.
Eli, is that you?
Give Cross Delana 20% of the gross.
Oh, let him take us to court. You know he won't.
You heard me, Bobby. 20%. Does that satisfy you? Claudia Delana will handle it. Cooperate.
Oh, how
Thank you, Eli. I won't forget this.
I'm not gonna make it. The doctors say I need a heart transplant. I'm an old man. A fresh heart is not gonna help.
Eli. You're tired. I want to help you. If there's anything I can do.
Take off your clothes.
Here?
I just want to see a beautiful woman. One more time. Go on. Take off the sweater. If I wasn't so shaky, I'd unbutton it myself. Life is always sexy. Buttons. Yeah. Everything. I want the whole show. You have a beautiful body. Better than any of the movie stars I've slept with.
Dinner will be ready in 20 minutes.
Cross. Thank you for coming.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Have our drinks. Water.
Water?
I thought it was important that we keep our heads.
Hey, water's great. I love water.
I suppose I should thank you for keeping me in the movie business. Claudia told me the studio reneged on the deal once my husband killed himself. You had to give back the picture, take a percentage.
I'm not a very good businessman.
Don't give me that. I know better. I also knew Boz. I don't care if he left 100 suicide notes, he would never kill himself.
Oh. What can I say? That is dead.
I knew you could help me from the beginning. It's the only evil thing I've ever done. Getting someone to commit murder.
Athena. Let's get something straight. I didn't kill your husband. But what I'd really like to know is why you were so afraid of him. Boz told me the secret. He said you had a kid, and you buried it in the Arizona desert.
Really believe I killed my baby?
Do you believe I murdered your husband?
Ask Athena sometime. You know, some night when you're in bed with her and her legs are all wound up in yours and her eyes are burning holes in your skull. And yeah, it's a good time to ask her. Ask her about our baby. The one buried in the Arizona desert.
She was a dangerous woman, and she was too skillful in bed. Crocefisso sensed she would be the end of him, that she had ensnared him in a trap. At that moment, he decided he should never see her again. I had dreams as a boy in Sicily, to grow up and protect my family, to sail on a giant ship to America. Simple dreams, but life has a way of changing them. I never dreamed I would kill another human being, or lose a wife and a son and the love of my daughter. My grandson Dante had his own dreams, dreams that would become my nightmares.
That's the time in my life when I make a movie.
He plotted against the family with a Los Angeles detective who was already on our payroll.
Listen, I got a really important proposition to put to you, okay? You want to hear the rewards or the risks? The rewards. All right, 200 grand cash up front. A year later, job as head of security Xanadu Hotel. 5 times the salary of what you make now. Plus room, car, expense account, all of it.
Sounds too good. Somebody's got to get shot. That's a risk, right?
For me, I'm the shooter.
Why not me? I have the badge to make it legal.
Because you wouldn't live 6 months after it.
And what do I do? Tickle your ass with a feather?
The risk for you is that this isn't one of your regular jobs for the Claracuzio. This is my deal.
Oh, hell.
Look, there's added bonuses. Remember that bar scanning tool sign?
Of course I remember. Except that was no suicide. That actress bitch set him up.
Cross made that hit with a guy named Leovazzi. He's a small, wiry guy from the old country, hawk-like face.
Yeah, where can I find him?
Vazzi lives in a hunting lodge that my family owns in the Sierras.
If the Claracuzios come after me, I'll sail you down the river.
Don't worry. If I hear that, I'll kill you first.
So, who's gonna get shot? You can tell me?
You'll find out when the time's right.
We did really good, boys. Very proud. Got a lot of fish, huh? Your mom's gonna be very happy. Looks like there's gonna be trout for supper. Nice kid. You got a paradise up here.
Funny, your mama.
Good, safe place to raise them.
Date dentro. What can I do for you?
I'm with the Los Angeles Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Perhaps we can go inside.
This will do.
Okay, you know a man named Boss Scannet? I saw you with him in the lobby of the Beverly Hotel. I saw you get in the car with him.
It wasn't me.
Of course not. Okay, you guinea bastard. But I'll get you soon. I'll get you soon.
You drove in last night?
Early this morning. How did Jim Rossi know who I am and where to find me? I don't have a police record. There must be an informer in the family.
Can't be. Well, you want to take a vacation with your family down in Brazil until we find out what it's all about?
Oh, I'm not nervous. Not yet. But I would like your permission to protect myself from this man.
Leah, this isn't Sicily. It's very dangerous to kill a police officer in this country. I'd like to tell you something you shouldn't know. Jim Losey is on the Claracuzio pad. Big money.
But the fact remains, he's a dangerous man, huh? You be careful.
Crocifisso had many duties as my baron, or Brulione in the West. He also operated the Xanadu Hotel and was responsible for the constant flow of money generated by the casino. In the best tradition of American enterprise, he skimmed 5 million of those casino dollars to ensure our friendship with Senator Walter Wavin. He had avenged the death of the senator's daughter. Now Wavin had to do his part to legalize gambling through all 50 states.
Bring it inside, guys. Okay?
Ah, Cross! Come in! Come in! Nice to see you. Oh, and you must eat. I mean, this is wonderful food the hotel sent over.
Are you enjoying it?
Smoked salmon and lovely oysters and lemonade. You don't miss a beat. You know, I stopped drinking.
This is just a little gift from the hotel, Senator.
I can't tell you how delighted I am, and I need a private word with you.
Yeah, of course. The key?
Thanks. Yeah, well, you take this up to my room, and one of you stay with it. And if you leave us alone now, I'd like to have a private word with my friend Cross here. Thanks. Oh, you're looking good. You're looking very well.
You too.
How's the golf game? You getting out?
Not bad, a little bit.
Yeah, well, look at it. Ah, yes, I'd like to get out tomorrow, actually.
Okay, can work that out.
So I have some good news, naturally. But I also have some bad.
Well, for $5 million, I sure hope the good is a hell of a lot better than the bad.
the good news first, and it is very good news. It seems that I finally have enough votes in the House and the Senate to legalize gambling all across the nation. And the money in that trunk will help swing some key votes. It's 5, right?
It's 5. Now, what's the bad news?
Well, your friends aren't going to like it. Especially Giorgio. I mean, he's so impatient. I mean, he's a fabulous fellow.
Senator.
He really is. I like him a lot.
Senator. The bad?
The president has told me that he will veto the bill.
Now, wait a minute.
And we simply don't have the votes to override a veto.
The $5 million is going to the president?
No, no. President? Oh, no. It works a little differently when you're president. Believe me.
So we're nowhere unless the president drops dead.
Exactly. Now, he's going to get reelected, and in 5 years' time, the composition of the Congress may change, and I might not have the votes that I have today.
What the hell are you saying?
If something were to happen to the president, the vice president will sign the bill. No, come on. These things happen. Why? I mean, anything can happen. A heart attack, his plane crashes. We're all mortal. Fate may take a hand. And the vice president is a close personal friend of mine, even though he's in a different party. And I know for a fact he will approve our bill.
Are you sure of the message the senator was sending us?
He wants us to assassinate the president.
Does he think we would actually take the life of the leader of this great country?
The senator presented the facts. I think he assumes we'll act on it. You're cold, Uncle.
Oh, yeah, it's cold, but it's invigorating. Creeps in my bones at my age. Can't get warm enough anymore.
There's another sensitive problem. Liavazzi. He says our detective, Jim Losi's been asking questions.
Detective found something by accident. He wants a bonus to stop. Jojo, you take care of it.
Give him another 50 grand. Lacrosse, this is your deal. The money's got to come out of this Xanadu.
The money doesn't concern me. There's an informer inside the family.
There is no informer. Now, we must discuss this business about our president.
We can't and we shouldn't.
Pippy, if you can't do the job, then I'll do the job.
You're a butcher, not a planner.
You're calling me a butcher? How many notches on your belt? Grandpa, you give me the job and I'll take care of it.
I'm sure you could. But Pippi's right. It is too risky. One can always make mistakes, but never a fatal mistake.
Even if we were successful, it would hang over all our heads forever.
Dante, my grandson, you must be patient. Someday you'll have your gambling empire. That'll be your legacy. There'll be no shadow of a terrible deed hanging over your head. Crocifisso, I don't think we should continue ties with the senator. I take it as a personal insult that he thinks we would kill the president of our country to further a business venture.
Agreed.
Good. What troubles do you have, Pippi?
I'm too young to retire. I get restless.
So, why don't you play golf like the Bruglione? You've escaped many perils. You should enjoy your old age. Why don't you get married? Choose one of your girlfriends to settle down. Be patient. I fear your time will come, and mine. Look at this. What a happy day.
Seems like 100 years ago.
I want you to think Jean-Claude Van Damme, you know, raw male energy.
Aren't we supposed to be showing how a woman deals with power as opposed to a man?
Also throwing a little Denzel Washington for the humanity part.
Violence sells. It's blood and guts. You know, it's testosterone.
No, that you talked to Eli. I was there. He promised to give Cross his points.
I am not discussing this topic today.
Get him on the phone.
Claudia, I am trying to keep this quiet until after the market closes, but we lost Eli this morning.
That can't be true.
Yeah, well, Eli is dead. Now, luckily, I am running the studio, but as far as honoring any hearsay...
I was just with him last night.
Really? Wow. You don't think that's what killed him, do you?
Love is not a reliable emotion, no matter how deep. Love does not ensure gratitude, does not ensure obedience, does not provide harmony in so difficult a world. Crocifisso knew that, but still he was drawn to her. He tried, but he couldn't break away.
I can hurry and make you some eggs and bacon if you like.
I really don't have time.
When do I see you again?
I got a lot of things to do in Vegas. I'll call you next week.
This is goodbye, isn't it?
You paid off your obligation.
What do you think I am?
Dangerous.
Because you think I used you to get my husband killed, right?
Hey, you put it out there.
You think I actually killed my baby?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what to believe.
I know you're busy, but there's something I'd like to show you. Can you spare this morning and catch a later flight?
I don't know.
It's important. I want to take you somewhere.
What is this place?
Just come with me. You can ask questions later. Is she in that room?
Yes.
You gonna tell me what's going on here?
Just wait. This is my daughter, Bethany. Hi, honey. It's Mommy. Oh, that's pretty. I brought a friend with me. His name is Cross. Isn't that a funny name?
Hi, Bethany.
Hey, what do you say we go outside with the other kids? It's a beautiful day. We can sit under our favorite tree. Cross, look.
What did the doctor say?
Bethany's autistic.
Do they know what happened?
Nobody really knows, but when she was a baby, Boz threw her up in the air, and he let her drop, deliberately. She had a concussion. I was afraid that he was going to kill both of us, so I ran away. I began to notice that she was slipping into a world of her own. I was just frantic. I thought that maybe her brain had been injured. I took her to see millions of doctors and tests. They keep saying that nothing could have prevented it and that nothing can change it.
But you don't believe that.
I'm gonna quit the movie business after this film. There's this doctor in France. I'm gonna take Bethany there. Live there. So this was the baby that I told Boz I buried in the desert. I thought it would protect her from him. And then he appeared again in my life, and I was just terrified that he would kill me, and then Bethany would be left alone.
Remember, I'll help you in any way I can.
Well, then call me when you get back. And let's be together as much as we can until the picture's over, okay? Because after that, I go to France.
I think I'm starting to follow.
There's something I have to ask you. Did you kill Boz? Did you have him killed?
No. had nothing to do with it.
You swear?
Yeah.
You just wait until my brother hears how you've screwed him.
Claudia, nobody screwed your brother. Skippy, did anyone screw her brother?
No.
We returned all of your brother's money.
With interest.
With interest.
But you took away the points that he owned in Messalina. And that was promised by Eli Marion himself.
Claudia. Policies have changed since I took over the studio. Now, I promise I will make it up to you.
You guys have no idea who you're dealing with.
This Bobby Vance is spit in the face at Claire Puzo.
He's clever. He knows Cross won't take him to court.
You gotta admit, it's good business on his part.
So, grandson, how would you solve this problem?
I'd cut him into pieces.
And you, Crocifisso?
I'd accept it and learn from it. I got burned because I didn't believe they had the guts.
You can't ignore it. You'll be taken for a fool, and men all over the world will refuse you any respect. Pippi?
Do the civilized business thing. We should buy the studio.
You know what kind of money we're talking about?
Filio mio, money is like whipped cream. You take a small amount and then you whip it into a froth with bonds, loans, stock shares.
Banks controls the studio. He'll never sell. He wouldn't sell for $10 billion.
Maybe I'll go out and give him a kiss. So who gets the studio? Cross?
Dante, neither of us could run a studio. We're not ruthless enough.
I'll drink to that. Salud.
Taking your medicine there, Rose?
No, it doesn't tell my brothers. Please disappear. You have to ask my brothers what they did to Sammy. You ask them what they did to my husband.
Well, maybe you should tell me.
No, I can't. No, they will kill me.
Rose, let's get inside. No, it's all right. Come on. Give me a hand. They're taking her away.
They gave her something to put her out. They know how to handle it.
Tell me about the Centario Wars, Pop.
Did she tell you to ask me that?
She was talking about it.
Well, it was a bad time. The Centario killed her brother, Silvio.
What else?
Well, the Don doesn't wish that to be discussed. Ever.
I didn't do well, did I? With the Don.
No, you did okay. The Don was right. You can't let anybody screw you twice. We have to show these Hollywood malandrini. Buy the studio up from under them. Hey, you heard the Don? I should get married, settle down. You know, I was thinking.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking. You're like Goldilocks. The one in New York is too hard, the one in Chicago is too soft.
Yeah, but the one in L.A., she's just right.
Michelle's a good girl, Pop. I wish you the best. But it's just gonna be a little strange calling someone younger than I am Mom.
Hey, be careful, huh?
Of what?
Of everything. Listen, maybe I should have let you go with your mother. I was selfish. I needed you.
You heard me, Michelle. You've been nagging me to marry you for 3 years now, so let's do it. No, this is no joke. I'm gonna retire, play some golf, be a good husband. You like Las Vegas? Hey, I'll buy you a new house. No. Yeah, I mean it, all the way. Hey, you wanna have a kid? Hey, we'll have a kid. No. You don't have to drive out to the airport to meet me. Just be ready for me when I get to your place. Oh, and say a few of those mantras, huh? We're gonna need them. I love you, babe. What the hell are you doing here? I should have known.
Oh, honey, don't play with that. There's ants all over it. Here, I have some more cake in here if you want it. Mexican chocolate and whipped cream. Bethany. Oh.
Ooh, very nice. Mexican chocolate, whipped cream, and that. Delicious.
She thinks you're autistic like her.
Well, maybe she's right.
Well, maybe the doctor in France can help her.
Well, what if you can't?
Then I'll take care of her. Nothing else is more important to me. What are you thinking about?
We used to go up to this lodge in the Sierras. My mom and dad would dance for us sometimes. For Claudia and me. And I never thought I'd be that happy again. Until right now. Don't cut me out. Don't you cut me out of your life.
Oh, no.
Don't get it.
I have to. It might be about tomorrow's call. Hello? A man named Giorgio for you. He's not here. Okay, I'll tell him when he gets in. So who's Giorgio?
He's just a relative.
How does he know you were here?
I don't know. Maybe he's got a crush on you.
Sick of all this secrets and mystery and secret deals.
Yeah, well, we all have our secrets, don't we? Come here. I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Really? Yeah? Is the guard at the gate? Someone's here to see you?
Yeah, put him on.
Cross, I got some really bad news.
Okay, put the guard back on. It's okay. Let him in.
What is it?
Just stay here. Don't come up.
I'm not gonna stay here.
It could be dangerous. Please, just do as I say.
No, Cross. I want to know who's coming into my house.
It's my cousin.
You can't even trust your cousin?
I can't trust anybody.
Wrong, Cross. You can trust me.
guys hang here.
Petey,
Russ,
what are you doing here?
Giorgio chartered a plane. Let's go sit in the car.
Hello.
Athena, Petey.
Hi, Petey.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
This is my cousin.
Come on in.
Please.
Can I get you some coffee?
No. No, thank you.
So, what's the bad news?
I need to talk to you alone.
It's okay.
Gross, something's happened to your father. Hippie got shot by some punk mooly mugger. I'm sorry, Gross, he's dead. A cop named Losey shot this mugger as he was running away. But they need you to identify the body and do the paperwork. The old man wants him buried in Quark.
When did it happen?
We found out about 8 last night. Giorgio tried to call you.
Cross. I'm so sorry.
I have to go.
I'll come with you.
No, I have to go alone.
Lord God, through your mercy, those who have lived in faith find eternal peace. Bless this grave and send your angel to watch over it. Forgive the sins of our brother, whose body we bury here. Welcome him into your presence, and with your saints, let him rejoice in you forever. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Benedicat vos omnipotens Dei, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et mani et semper. Amen.
Padre, your father was a prince. A prince. And this is his princess, huh? His little girl. Ma che bella ragazza. Ma che bella ragazza.
I can't do this.
Of course you can.
He was my father. My father. I wouldn't even see him for all those years.
You understood.
Clara Guzio, I think they own him. That's why I'm here today. To let them know I own him too.
I have some questions. You sent Petey and Vincent in an armored car to get me. You had them guard me until I got here.
Seemed wise to be prepared until we had all the facts. I made a full investigation. Petty thief, black man named Hugh Marlowe, made a mistake. And a foolish tragedy ensued. Most tragedies are foolish.
There are many coincidences. Detective Jim Losey is on the family payroll.
Out of the thousands of detectives and policemen in Los Angeles, he is the one who stumbles onto the killing. And how did this street mugger get that close to Pepe Delena?
What are you saying?
I wonder if the Clericuzio decided that the #1 soldier became a danger to them.
I never thought you'd speak to me with such disrespect.
I just don't understand. What mugger fires 6 shots before running?
Do you think you'd still be alive if we were responsible for your father's death?
No.
Accept the facts and know that you have your father's place in the family.
Thank you, Don Clericuzio.
I knew that his questions were still not answered. I knew he now wondered about the life he was leading, to grow old like his father, taking all the risks, and then still to be killed in cold blood. I knew he was weighing this against the love he had for this woman, Athena Aquitaine, and what his life might be with her.
Yeah, Ma, you don't have to go back to the clinic.
Never step foot in this house again. Do you hear that? You evil son of a bitch!
Ma, keep your voice down, please, huh? You don't want to wake up Grandpa.
I'm leaving. I want you to
Let me
take
take
me.
you back upstairs. You don't belong in
I
this
am
clinic.
leaving.
Ma, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm here. I'm gonna protect you.
Listen to me, baby boy. You're dreaming. The only way you could ever protect me is to be as powerful as the Don himself. You got that? I will never sleep in this house again. Open the door.
I'm here to see Rosemary Clericuzio.
I don't think I have you,
I'm Crucificio Delena. I'm her nephew.
Miss Clericuzio is having a medical procedure just now. You'll have to wait. It could take up to an hour.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, right this way. Just in here. Mr. Delena, I can take you in now.
Rosemary? These are for you.
Oh. Iris. Oh, my favorite. I thought that you would hate me because of what I did to your father.
You didn't do anything to my father.
It's a terrible thing, isn't it? To wish somebody's dead. You fill the air and the earth with poison for them. Do you think the Don will just let this pass?
Aunt Rose, you can't kill anyone by just wishing for it. I'm sure the Don doesn't hold you responsible for my father's death.
They're just giving me these treatments here, and it makes everything a little bit fuzzy, sort of unreal. He just wants me to forget. But it doesn't make any difference what anybody does here. After all these years, I can't forget.
It's all right.
Oh, you have to go. You have to get out of here. I'll kill you.
Aunt Rose.
You don't understand. He'll kill you,
Calm down,
too.
Aunt Rose. You're gonna have everyone in here.
No, my father fooled you. He fools
Please,
everybody.
please,
He's very
please.
tricky. He fools everyone.
Aunt Rose, tell me. Tell me what made you so upset you wanted to come back here.
Why don't you ask them to tell you what happened in the Centennial War? Then you'll understand it. father was still wearing his dancing shoes. And that's how I recognized him. And Giorgio was in the front. And Vincent was just a little behind. Petey was to the right. And they came to kill me. My own brothers came to kill me.
Rosemary.
You have to go. The nurse called my father. My father brought them to take you. You have to go.
Rosemary. Rosemary. Where are your brothers? Come on, we're not gonna hurt you. The Don wants to see you in quiet.
We can't leave it here like this.
Sure we can. The nurse will shoot her up.
I just want to know one thing. Am I gonna be knocked off like my father?
Pop, why does Cross have to know about this? It can't benefit him or us.
Crucifixo. Eat.
No thanks, Uncle Pete.
We owe it to him. And we owe it to Pippi. Make of this story what you will. But know that I and my sons are innocent of the crime you suspect. Pippi was a son to me, as you are to me a grandson. All of Clericusio blood.
We should have wiped the Santario family out in the very beginning.
Don Santario, may God have mercy on his soul, had 6 sons. His youngest one was Jimmy Santario. He and my daughter Rosemary fell in love. On the day they were married, she was carrying his child. The Santario had killed my son, Silvio.
I swear to you, we had nothing to do with Silvio's death. I swear to you, on the head of my father.
How could I forgive that? Daughter or no daughter?
Outside.
It's a joke. They're playing a joke. Don't leave. Please don't do anything crazy. No. Pippi. Pippi, no, please. No, Pippi, please. No.
So you see, Dante is Jimmy Santario's son. And you, Cross, shared the same baby carriage with him when you were infants. I try to make it up to Dante for the loss of his father. Try to help my daughter recover from her grief.
My father did that?
Are you kidding? Your father was magnificent. He was a genius. He could plan an operation like Napoleon.
Your father, Pippi, he was one of a kind.
He was our best soldier.
And Rosemary never talked?
No. She did even better. She went crazy.
You think we're heartless. I can see it in your face. Your father made one mistake. He never should have spared Rosemary. Although I loved him for it. Crucifixo. Your father met with some bad luck. You must accept it.
I think we should kill this detective, Jim Rossi, but I told you that a long time ago.
You don't believe his story?
It's a disgrace, that story. There is no way a qualified man like you, father, would let a mother like that get close to him.
The Don believes it.
I would never contradict Don Clericusio. But let me kill this Jim Rossi, huh? Just to make sure.
What Clericusio is behind him. Who would you fight for, Leah? Me or the Clericusio?
I have no choice. I'm too close to you. I'm too close to your father. They would never let me live if you go down.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things that happen. A strange coincidence.
No, it's Jim Rossi.
Why? Why Jim Losey?
That's what we have to find out.
Form a crew of 6 men, ones that are loyal to you, but none from the Bronx Enclave. Have them ready. Find out what you can about Losey.
Right. You are, going to see your fiancée,
She's not my fiancée yet, but yeah, that was my intention, if she agrees.
Bravo. I wish you all the best, huh? She knows about family business.
No.
I'm gonna gather up my soldiers and form my own army. Will you be with me? Are you with me? So I'm ambitious. Is it a sin for a woman to be ambitious?
Can't see her face enough.
Cut!
They call this work. Who wouldn't want to be one of her soldiers?
Camera loves Sophia. I mean, she really doesn't have to do much. It just registers. This has to be Claudia's handsome brother I've been hearing so much about. Baleen fan.
I'm Cross.
I hear that they've enlarged your part. Congratulations. Yeah, now I get a chance to shake my butt 10 times instead of 6.
Yeah, well, we all have to shake her butt one time or another.
I'll be right back. I have something I want to talk to you about. I'm scared. Hugh Marlowe was a friend of mine.
Hugh Marlowe?
The man they say shot your father. Look, he never even had a gun. I grew up with him. He did small-time drugs and played the clarinet. Jim Losey used to pick him up and ride him around so he could spot dealers for him. He was a police informant. And now all of a sudden he's a mugger and a murderer? Marlowe wouldn't harm a soul. Remember, I'm not the one that told you this. Oh, Cross. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were a boss for a second back from your dad.
I was getting pretty turned on in there. Watching you and that guy with the toga. His hands all over you.
Hey, my costume.
There you go.
Hey. When I was a kid, I had all these dreams about being Joan of Arc or Marie Curie, a really great heroine, pure of body and mind. The truth is, I'm no saint. I've done some things I'm not proud of.
I don't care about that.
Will you stay with me tonight?
I can't.
Those things you said about coming to France with me and Bethany, did you mean them?
Yes. I just have to figure things out before I can break away. You feel Sharky? I need to talk to you. Here's 10 grand. For the beer. I hear the right answers, there's another 20 grand for you. And if you keep your mouth shut about me being here, it's another 50 grand in a couple months. You were partners with Jim Losey for the last 10 years. You're making a lot of money on the side. You want to tell me why you retired?
So it's Jim Losey you're after. Well, I can tell you he's the bravest and the smartest cop I ever knew.
How about honest?
We were cops in Los Angeles.
Did you and Losey ever use a black kid named Hugh Marlowe to finger big shot drug dealers?
Guy afraid of his own shadow.
So, when you heard Jim shot him run from a murder, you were surprised, right?
Yeah, it was fishy. There's a whole lot of stuff that was fishy. That's why I quit. You know, Jimbo, he started making me real nervous. He was even talking about making a movie about his life. And there's a whole lot of stuff we did I wouldn't want to see in no damn movie.
Last question. Did you ever see Jim Losey? The skinny young guy. Always wearing hats.
Little Italian guy, yeah. We had lunch. Jim told me to get lost. There was something spooky about that guy.
20 grand. Remember, you keep your mouth shut. This is yours.
I know who you are. Who you really are. That's why I don't take your old damn briefcase right now. Between you and Losey, I don't know who's gonna kill me first. By the way, money or no money, I don't ever want to see you again. I'm out of the loop. I am retired.
It was Dante. Dante killed my father.
The child. We're sending children into the battlefield. Is this what men talk about? Victory? Glory? All I see are dead children. This is the world of men that I've aspired to, and I give it back. I don't want it anymore. Enough of the violence. Enough! Hey, into the sun. Hold it. And cut! Check the gate, please.
Gate's clear.
It's a wrap! Christina, you are a god. Oh, yeah, I'm not as tough as Van Damme.
Oh, much more beautiful. I'll never make a picture without you.
I'm retiring after this. Do that, this picture's gonna put you over the top. You're gonna make almost as much as Arnold, anyway.
Crocifisso was throwing a wrap party for the cast and crew of Messalina at the Xanadu Hotel. He invited Dante and the starstruck detective Jim Losey to attend. He put him up in a villa. It was time for a showdown, but Dante had his own plans.
I have word that Dante has a crew from the Enclave digging your grave in the desert. We must be careful tonight.
After tonight, that's what I worry about. Then we have the Don to deal with.
We could stop everything, huh? And lay our troubles before him.
He won't decide against his grandson.
Don, he's grown a little soft, huh? He let those people from Hollywood cheat you. He never would have allowed such disrespect before.
I'm sure he's got a plan to get even with Hollywood. Never underestimate him. I have to kill Dante. I have no choice. Dante killed my father, so now he has to kill me.
Our men are in place. I control the entire villa compound. None of them know what you and I will do.
Cross?
You're here?
The villa is beautiful, and the flowers.
Can you come to my suite? I can't leave here right now.
Is something wrong?
I'll just come here. I'll send the car and security. They'll be waiting outside your villa.
Okay.
You have to watch out for her. Dante's crazy enough to do anything.
Do you believe this place? A person could live for a year on those gold faucets alone.
Hey, we're gonna live in villas. Hot and cold running women, better than the Roman emperors.
The important thing is that we get Cross down here alone.
Look, I'm gonna tell Cross. Giorgio flew in secretly. He wants to see him. He ducked him once when Pippi was killed. He won't do that again.
Well, what if he does? I don't want to be sitting here pulling my butt all night.
Listen, Medina is right next door. Just go tap on the door. Get lucky. Hell, we'll take her out to the desert, too.
You're crazy. You're really crazy.
Why not have a little fun? I mean, the desert is a big place. We could dump 2 bodies, no problem. Don't forget, I'm the family hand now. I'm gonna lead the family back to its glory. Besides, my grandfather, he'll forgive me of anything. Old man doesn't have much time left anyway. I'm gonna be taking over. We'll be in the movie business by then. Secret plans.
Make sure that the Monsignor and Judge Keller are taken to the airport in plenty of time to make their flight.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks. It's important my witnesses can't be corrupted or intimidated by anyone.
You want to level with me? What's this all about, this sudden rush to get a will made up? You're in with them, aren't you? Clara Cuzio.
Yeah.
Like Dad was?
Yeah, like Dad was.
You know, I had this nagging fear about Boz Scannett. And now I understand why you let Bobby Bance screw you out of your points in Messalina. What can I do?
Stay close to Athena tonight. Take care of my affairs and keep your mouth shut. The chances of me staying alive right now are great. Athena.
Hi.
Athena.
What's going on? Why all the security?
Don't talk. I just want to hold you. I need to hold you.
I love you.
I love you too. There's something I have to tell you. I lied about your husband.
What do you mean?
I don't want there to be a lie between us.
No, you swore to me that
I know. I didn't want to lose you.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I honestly started to think that Boz had done it himself.
Don't you see? If you were innocent, then I was too.
Look, this doesn't change anything.
What do you mean it doesn't change anything? It changes everything. I believed you. You were the one man I ever trusted. I believed that you were going to come to France to live with Bethany
That's what
and me.
I want.
I wanted us to be a family.
It can still happen. It's still possible.
How is it still possible? How can we live with this, knowing this?
I don't know, but we will. We'll do it. Don't walk away from me. I don't have a lot of time.
Then make a decision, Cross. Come with me now and leave this behind. If you really think that we can make this work, then just come with me now.
I can't. I have to see this through.
Am I ever gonna see you again?
If I don't come to France, you'll know I'm dead.
Here.
I miss Eli. I really miss Eli. Eli.
Bless his soul.
Eli. Al Russell.
Claudia Delana.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Joanna. We haven't decided on the last name yet.
I'm working on it. I'll have it.
I know. Well, I'm sure they'll come up with something.
Oh, I have got such a great part for you to listen to this. It's a young girl, of course, but I don't know if she's a hooker or she's a religion major, I don't know what. And she gets brutally raped, and then she gets murdered.
Bobby, ixnay on the itch. I've got other plans for Joanna here. Why don't you get me a refill on this, okay?
Yeah.
Come on.
You want some?
I'll take your olive.
You look great.
Why don't you introduce me to your movie star?
Down, boy. Down. Got it. So are you gonna dance with me or what?
I thought you'd never ask.
Thank you. You were awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for the party.
Oh, you should see the dailies. You are so sensational in this movie. You are so great in this film.
Oh, thank you.
He's right.
Thank you, but I'm off to Paris.
No. Athena, I want you to know that Lodestone loves you. I love you. You have a home.
Thank you.
We do love you.
Thank you.
We
Bye-bye.
love you, and I love you.
Secretary, congratulations. I hear wonderful things about Miss Alina.
It's all right. I know him. Is that true?
Losi.
Mostly right.
She doesn't need a bodyguard. I'm a detective for the Los Angeles Police Department. I saw some of your dailies, and I gotta say, I have never seen a better body. Especially that ass.
Well, that wasn't my ass, but thank you anyway.
You're the best looking woman I've ever met. I'm in the next villa with some friends. How about joining us for a drink?
Sorry, I can't. I've got an early flight.
Lodestone has approached me to make a movie about my life. And you'd be great in it. How about you invite me in? Have a drink and talk about it. What is this?
Miss Aquintaine's security. You have to leave.
You see this? See this? This means I'm gonna kick the crap out of you and then I'm gonna lock your ass up.
You're Los Angeles. You're out of your jurisdiction. I'm Las Vegas County.
It's all right. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Let's go.
I'll remember you. Let's just say that right now I've got bigger fish to fry.
Hey, Cross. Nice party. Glad you're enjoying yourself, Dante. Have a good time.
Yeah, listen, I need to see you right away.
Okay, come up.
No, these are orders. Not on the phone, not in your suite. I need you to come down. I'm by the pool.
So what's going on?
Giorgio flew in. He's at my building. He needs to see you right away. He's pissed off. I think he found something out about your old man.
Okay, let's go.
After you.
Well, well, well. I've been looking for you.
Well, now you found me, huh? Perhaps you would like to slap me again, huh?
Wouldn't mind. You know I'm a cop.
Yes. We know that.
I know you set that guy scanning up. I'll get you for that sooner or later.
It will have to be sooner, huh? There is no later.
You got a real nice setup with these villas, Cross.
Thanks.
So I hear you're into Athena Aquitaine. You let me know when you get tired of it.
Yeah, I'll let you know real soon.
What's all this about?
To keep the blood off the furniture.
Losey! Losey!
Don't ever trust them. Always be Santana.
All your life, you were a Sandario.
It's done. Come on, wash up. Go back to the hotel. Give me your coat.
What about the blood? It's all over.
I'll take care of everything. You just wash up. You go to the party. It's very important you're seen there, huh?
Great party tonight.
Thank you,
I
Bob.
mean, you're so welcome. You are the man. He is the man. Thank you so much. You and I are gonna do pictures. We're gonna do pictures how we don't need Athena Aquitaine to star. I got Joanna here. Meet Lotstone's new star, Joanna Saint-Germain. Joanna Saint-Germain. I like that.
I have to hand it to Leovazzi. He was a qualified man that spared no expense. $20 million went up in smoke to hide the bloodstains.
Cross. It's one of your villas.
Somewhere off the coast of California, there was a communion. The bodies of Detective Jim Losey and my grandson Dante had a rendezvous with the Fishers.
Mr. Delana? Mr. Delana? Mr. Clericuzio is here.
Yes. I've been expecting him.
I hope everything's all right.
Everything's fine, Jerry. Don't worry. Giorgio, what a surprise. I'll call down and get a villa ready for you.
No, there's no time. Where's Dante?
Dante? He's here somewhere. I saw him last night.
Don wants to see you. I have the plane waiting.
Should I pack a bag? Or is this a one-way trip?
I don't know. I'll wait here.
That's it. Under the skin. That's it. That's right. Get used to it. I want you to know the smell of blood.
You're my little boy. And I left you with a killer.
You have a tender heart. Terrible heart in it.
Kill him.
Don't you see? If you were innocent, then I was too.
There's a lot of ugliness in this world, son.
Be careful.
Their blood is on you, Chris. Come with me now and leave this behind.
What'd you say? I just said Athena.
A little 7-Up in it, please.
Pop, it's great wine. Chianti from your old friend Alexi Trolli in Sicily.
I need it sweetened a little. Today, I need it sweetened a little. It was cleverly done, Crocifisso. But now you must explain your reasons. You must answer to all of us.
Where is he? Don't screw around, Cross. Just tell us what you did with the body.
Who says I killed Dante?
I do! Understand, I have pronounced you guilty, and there is no appeal from that judgment. You must justify the killing of my grandson.
Cross, tell my father the truth. It's your only chance.
Dante killed my father. I judged him guilty as you judged me guilty. He killed my father out of revenge and ambition. He was a Saint Taddeo in his heart. And I think you must have known he was guilty and did nothing. How could I come to you to redress the wrong? How could I not avenge my father? All of you must know Dante is guilty. And who knows what he planned after he killed me? Next, his uncles. Dante and that detective are swimming at the bottom of the ocean.
Why should we compound my daughter's grief? She will be told her son has fled. But justice or no, you have committed a crime against the family. There must be punishment. For you, money. For Liavazzi, his life.
Let me ransom him. I own half the Xanadu. I transfer that ownership to you as payment for me and Vazzi.
You must move out of our world. Liavazzi must return to Sicily, with his family or not, as he pleases. That's as far as I can go. You and Vazzi will never speak together again. I order my sons in your presence never to avenge the death of their nephew. Let me assure you, I had no knowledge of Dante's plans. Remember, I always loved your father, like a son.
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna be head of Lodstone Studios.
My God, Claudia. You're the toughest of the Claracuzios after all.
When her plane landed in LA, all hell broke loose. They arrested Bobby Vance. That girl he was with, Joanna. She was only 15 years old. They got him on statutory rape. Anyway, everybody got scared, and the studio is being sold to an Italian gentleman.
Uh-huh.
Look, I know it was all set up. Joanna included. Arranged by the Don himself. He was angry because Lodstone cheated you. I'm a Claracuzio Cross. Let's see what can happen when I use the family talents for good instead of evil.
Claudia.
Everything worked out according to my plans. How easy it is to outwit the young, but how painful to set the world straight. I saw Dante as the great danger, yet what could I do? Order the death of my own grandson? When Pippi Delena was killed, the die was cast. Now, at last, the Claracuzio will make its final retreat. Let other men groan over their sins. I accept mine and place my faith in God. After all, I had set Crocefisso free.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît. Ceci est le dernier appel de besoin 1519 à destination de Nice. Tous les passagers censés rester à l'attente 24 heures. Au départ, à l'aéroport.
I was born in Sicily, where society and government were the enemy. I could will myself as a slave to earn my daily bread without dignity or hope. Or I could earn my bread as a man who commanded respect. I have a vision that I will live forever. The Claricuzio blood will be part of mankind forever. My family was my society. God was my punisher. But oh, what a wicked world it is that drives a man to sin.